I'd rather talk about Barry's
We
prostate. That's
are
okay.
we are live. Excellent start to the night. Okay, welcome to session 13 of Adventures in Emathan. And that is quite the entrance. All right, we will start off our session like we normally do with a little recap of the last session. Hopefully I remember how to do all of the things. Been a little while since we played here. All right, you guys hearing that? Excellent. See? It's a good start. Okay, recap of session 12, our last session, way back, guys, believe it or not, at the end of May.
I believe it.
As the last session began, there was no sign of the shimmering wall you had just passed through, and no sign of the strange creatures that had attacked. The party and the ship's crew all stood at the edges of the skyship, looking out at the vastly changed landscape around you. The white and brown of winter had been replaced by the green of spring, or maybe summer. You could see that you were still traveling in the same area of the wilds, but how much time had passed since you entered the void? Captain Darius ordered the ship to land so that it could be checked for damage and the dead crew members could be buried. While on the ground, the party surveyed the area around the ship. Based on what he could see of the landscape around him, Lafferty made an estimation that nearly an entire Trigon had gone by while the ship was in the void. An estimation that was later confirmed by Windwalker Travels in Coldhorn as being 36 days the skyship had been missing. After checking over the ship and burying the dead, the Dragonfly took to the air once again to complete the trip to Coldhorn. During the night, each of the party members had a strange dream. A dream that took them back into the void where they came face to face with someone from their life. In each dream, the person was angry with the party member for something they had done or not done. The dreams left the party members unsure of what they had seen was real or just a dream. The next morning, the party learned that many others, but not everyone, had similar dreams. A little after noon, the Dragonfly arrived in Coldhorn. To help apologize for the delay, Captain Darius returned each guest's fare and arranged for room and board at the Wandering Giant Inn. Darrom asked if his business could be attended to right away, so after dropping your things off at the inn, you headed to the Fortune's Fair to meet with Helrin Bloodbeard, who you found out was Darrom's half-brother. Darrom's transaction with Hulrin and the Fortune's Fair went very well. Darrom was able to pay off his outstanding debt and arrange new gems for sale in the protected lands. With business completed, the party headed back to the inn. Darrom was very pleased with the impression his new entourage had made with Hulrin, thus helping to make for a smooth transaction. He asked if the party could accompany him back to the Dragonfly in the morning for his return trip to Vargas. The party agreed to do so for a fee of 50 gold pieces each. Once back at the inn, Lafferty decided to visit a local magic shop, and the rest of the party decided to come along. The Twisting Nether, as it was called, was owned by Margrave Henfrey. Lafferty inquired about books or information that the shop might have to assist in his research. Margrave did not have anything on hand, but told the party that he would that he could acquire many types of magic items given the right amount of time and resources. He promised Lafferty that he would see what he could get him on short notice. They agreed to meet again at noon the next day. Back at the inn once again, the party prepared to join Darrom and Diza for drinks and supper. While in his room, Nightingale was once again contacted by Lord Baskel through magical means. It was clear Lord Baskel was frustrated with the fact that Nightingale was still alive. As the party met in the inn's pub, Nightingale informed Douglan of Lord Baskel's message. During supper, a message scroll was delivered to Nightingale, a situation that started to feel very much like the night at the Storm's End Inn. Sure enough, it was a message from Crimson Shiver, but this message was different. Instead of another threat, the message explained that there was a complication that had arisen, which meant that Crimson Shiver could not complete Lord Baskel's contract. A request was made to meet at the Armoured Duck to discuss. At the Armoured Duck, Crimson Shiver had an amulet of protection against detection and location delivered to Nightingale to put on before joining him at his table, explaining that he was being watched. The visitor was not what Nightingale had expected. An attractive young lady explained that Crimson Shiver was not a person, but in fact an assassin's guild. The Crimson Shiver Guild worked under the direction of the Penumbra College's inner circle. Nightingale and Crimson Shiver worked for the same organization. The young lady assured Nightingale that they would cut ties with Lord Baskel and that no other Crimson Shiver would bother him. The young lady excused herself and departed the tavern as Nightingale sat silently contemplating the information that he had just been given. As today's session begins, it is the 31st day of the first Trigon of Nool's influence. The evening is warm and humid. The party has just departed the Armoured Duck and are headed back to the Wandering Giant to rejoin Darrom and Diza in the pub. Well,
that was a mouthful.
That was a bit. That was a bit. Yes, indeed. All right. So you are in Coldhorn, and you are heading back to the Wandering Giant.
It's about what, late afternoon, evening?
It's actually early evening, say about 7-ish or so. You were having supper with Darrom and Diza. You left to meet with Crimson Shiver, and you're now headed back to the inn once again.
Excellent. Well, as per the norm, Nightingale will be keeping an eye on stragglers, seeing if they're garnering any attention, as he's still himself and paranoid as usual. I may not be hunted by the Crimson Shiver, but I make more enemies than friends.
There are so many things.
So many things.
Do I remember right? Like we were going to get another transport.
Yeah. It was the sister of the captain of the previous ship we had been a part of.
And when is that leaving?
Tomorrow.
You haven't actually met with any of them yet.
Got it.
Yeah. You know that the Summer Wind, as it's called, is the sister ship to the Dragonfly. And you know that it does a route around the wilds, but you don't know much else about it at this point.
And Captain Amara, right?
Correct. Is
runs the ship.
Captain Darius's twin sister.
Well, should we go find her?
I doubt at this time of day there'll be anyone around. It's early evening. But if you want to scout it out, that might not be a bad, just to kind of get some eyes on the layout and the ship.
Make sure we don't miss it. See if we can find out when it's leaving.
I would assume there's only one flying shipyard in Cold Horn, or is it like a flying shipyard destination?
Nope. The
Windwalker Travels?
yes, Windwalker Travels. They have their own little facility where the two ships can dock, and then they have like a main building. If you remember, I said it kind of came in, didn't quite land, but there was a central pier that they extended walkways out to the ships. And then you came in on that central pier and then in through the Windwalker Travel building.
So are we walking around, Douglan? What do we plan to look for, Douglan?
Well, don't you think we should find out what this Captain Amar is up to when she's heading out? We don't want to miss that one.
Fair. Shall we see if anyone is aboard, or go talk to the main dispatch, sort of speak?
Yes.
There was a main kind of building that we could go to.
Yeah, so you you walked through the building in order to get onto street level in Cold Horn, or to access that raised pier that the sky ships are docked at. So you have to go in through their, for lack of a better term, their office building, their warehouse, to get out onto the docks. So you're traveling down to Windwalker Travels?
Yes. We will make our way down that neck of the woods.
Okay. There's still for this time of evening, there's still a fair amount of hustle and bustle in Cold Horn. Not as much activity as you saw earlier in the day as you made your way around, but you eventually make your way down to their building, but the front doors are closed up for the night, and there doesn't look like there's any lights inside of the building.
Is there a sign on the door that says "We'll be back" and then an arm pointing and then the other pointing? Do we see that?
Yes, in blue plastic.
Or perhaps more period Pacific, in any type of like parchment with a schedule or anything posted outside?
No, nothing that you can see. You do remember back to your discussions that Captain Darius has said they run a pretty thin group in Cold Horn because the ships carry most of their people when they're out and about.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people other than those that are on the ship. So their timetables are pretty, shall we say, flexible.
Random.
When you show up 36 days late, things like that.
Gotcha. All right. Is there any like crew around of any other ships, dock hands, let's call it, that we can ask?
You can't get out onto their air dock unless you travel through the building. It's kind of a raised platform that the ships are floating off the ground and docked to, obviously by design, so that people can't just easily get up there and
Douglan,
move around on the
perhaps
ships.
if you're looking for crewmen, a local tavern might be a place to check.
I'm afraid you're right. Well, we know what she looks like.
Yes.
Hmm?
Is there a local tavern we can see close by the docks that we would assume the workers would go to?
You're kind of down in more of a warehouse district. You were up where more of the inns and taverns and such are.
Now, Douglan, do we want to spend all of our time perusing every tavern? What am I saying? That sounds brilliant.
Don't promise a guy with a good time, huh?
Okay, well, let's see what
No.
happens.
We don't have to. Do we have any other business? I mean, I think we're fully stocked up. I know that that Lafferty fellow was looking for some magic items, but I'm not sure if he was successful. But I mean,
Well, you have made a plan to meet with Margrave tomorrow at noon.
got it. Let me write that down.
I've already got it, Douglan. I keep your schedule.
Thank you. All right. Well, Nightingale, do we have anything better to do? I mean, we do have to get to the Winterberry Woods, no? That is why we're out here. I know we hit a bit of a hiccup there with the time and the void, I guess. But we got to get out there.
I wholeheartedly agree, Douglan. It seems we've lost a lot of our buffer into getting this moonsicle for your uncle.
Yes, the moon sickle.
Or I should say father-in-law, not uncle.
No, it's
That
not
must be-
related by blood. Don't you say that.
So yes,
And-
I would, is going against everything in my blood, I'd say a good night's sleep and an early morning would be probably the best course of action. But it hurts the soul, but
All right. You know, I always like sleeping.
clearly.
All right,
So-
you make your way back to the Wandering Giant. Upon entering, you're sort of immediately in the pub area, as many of the inns are. You see Darrom and Diza are still seated at the table where you left them quite some time ago, and Darrom is definitely looking like he's maybe put a pint or two away, and he's waving you over to come and join the table.
Well, I
Over.
wouldn't want to be rude. Nightingale will head over, and I suppose Landis will begrudgingly. Now, is Mud allowed in the building, or does he have to wait outside?
Nope, he's allowed in. Yep, you can keep him in your room. It's a pet friendly inn.
Sweet.
Just a little bowl of water at the entrance.
Nice. Yeah, they'll head in, sit down with Durham or
All right,
Darrom.
Did we get paid? We got paid, right?
We did.
for
Yes.
the first round, yes.
Okay.
Well, lads, have a seat. I've got something I really need to talk to all of you about before tomorrow. You see
What?
Diza. Diza is kind of smiling. He's had a little bit to drink tonight, as you can see.
Well,
Yes, I may have, but this is important, gentlemen. It's important we talk about this.
then do tell, sir.
I want to thank you for your help in sorting out my business with Hulrin, but you need to understand there's gonna be a fight tomorrow. Hulrin is not gonna let me get away without a fight.
Well,
He's angry. He's angry that I was able to pay back my debt to him and received the new gems to sell. He wants to get those gems back. And I need you to make sure I get on that ship. Do I have your word?
He's going back, right? He's not coming with us.
He's headed back to Vargas right away.
This is his regular,
his route.
His route.
Yep.
Yeah, he makes a couple of trips to Coldhorn each year to pay for the gems that he was sort of given to sell and to pick up new gems.
Nightingale will kind of plop down beside Darrom and be like, Darrom. This changes everything, my friend. An escort, well, surely that was within a 50 gold reason, but now that there's a fight, my word, Darrom, if we had known that we would be in a conflict, we may have charged more.
Much more.
Well, I'm willing to pay for more, as long as you get me on that ship. Don't we all need another drink?
I would agree.
Darrom, excuse me. May I ask some questions, please, before we agree to any contract, if I may?
Of course.
What sort of are you aware of what sort of manpower that your well, let's say colleague, I say that loosely, might have? Because this must all be factored into the level of danger, therefore the compensation must balance that out. Would you not agree, Landis?
Landis looks over at Lafferty like, when did you get into the business of fights and prices?
It's strictly just a calculation. You see, there's a danger, there's a cost involved in that. Human life has much more value. And if we shed blood, of course, there's healing. There's materials that need to go into healing. It is all just a matter of...
Gentlemen. Lafferty, I appreciate your expertise in calculations and miscombobulations, but I do believe Darrom was correct. A round of drinks is necessary before negotiations begin.
Diza says, I'll take care of a round of drinks. Same as you had before, gentlemen?
Make it a double.
I will be right back so you can conduct your business with Darrom.
I'm going to whisper to Landis, keep an eye on Diza. Maybe.
Landis will put his arm on the table and Hero will go and follow Diza. It moves at 30 speed, so he can keep up with Diza pretty easy. Just trying not to get squat, so he'll climb up on the ceiling and move along.
All right. She heads off up talking to the bartender. It looks like she's ordering drinks. And so Darrom says, I agree with a battle pending, a fight pending. What do you want?
Nightingale will look over at Lafferty. I do believe at our first meeting, Lafferty, you were quite interested in procuring some gems, were you not?
That is correct. Yes. Some particular gems of a certain value would be just, it really would set my experimentation forward tremendously. So yes. I mean, at a minimum 500 gold. At least each gem, and I think the value versus the threat level. I think this is it's a fair request.
Well, being as we don't know the threat level, let us put it this way. Darrom, at the end of the fight, depending on how well you think it goes, perhaps you could set our friend Lafferty up with a few gems he requires, being you do happen to have ample supply on you currently.
What size gems are you looking for?
Well, the clarity must be at a certain level. Otherwise, his experimentations are just not going to follow through. Let me run this calculation. Is it diamonds with at least a 500 GP value is usually what it translates to be.
That's an awful lot, boy.
Well, he would be the only one seeking compensation, Darrom. Is 500 gold and a fight not a reasonable transaction for you?
What type of gem are you looking for, boy?
Diamond is the purest. However, there are others, emeralds, rubies. The key is the clarity, right? It's always about the clarity when you're doing these experimentations, and then he just runs off of how his formula works. But you know as well as I, the value of any of these gems is the clarity. And he kind of whips down, like one of his monocles here and says, if you have one, I could tell you exactly how much that one would be worth based on its clarity. See how the light catches it?
Nightingale will kind of step in here and be like, I think, Darrom, clarity is the word that is of utmost importance here, clearly. But I think you need some clarity too. One can't sell gems if one doesn't get out of Coldhorn, can one? All I'm saying is, you help us, we help you.
Agreed.
Then, Lafferty, you happy?
Indeed. I don't want it just be for me. I mean, we're all going to be sharing in the risk. I mean, this is just something that I felt was important for me. Just seeing at your beautiful gems there, sir. I want to earn it, of course, but
Landis will reach over and put a hand on Lafferty's arm.
Clearly, here is the deal. You will get 50 gold pieces each for the service of all of you. If I arrive at the Dragonfly uninjured, you will receive a bonus of 500 gold piece diamond. Agreeable?
Certainly. I think we should drink on it, Darrom.
Diza. She arrives back with a tray of drinks. It's a little busy up there. Sorry, gentlemen, but she hands out everyone's drinks. And did you all come to some sort of deal?
We did indeed. Nightingale will raise his glass to arriving safely.
Was it just exchanging drinks? Was there any other conversation she had?
She just ordered some drinks, reminded the barkeep that it's on Windwalker Travel's tab, and came back to the table.
Gotcha.
Nothing else.
Excellent. Yes, Douglan.
When everybody kind of raises their drink to cheers the deal, Hero will from the ceiling back into Landis.
Nice.
Nightingale, I know I asked this. I'm very happy about the deal. I'm very excited to get this. But do we know of this gentleman's strengths? I mean, that could help us and aid us in this altercation that I think is coming our way.
Lafferty, I believe if Darrom had information that would help, he'd gladly give it over. But seeing that it's been 36 days since he's been here, at least, who knows what the numbers will be? But based on the numbers that we saw when we went, I think we'll be pretty well matched. But, we could always ask.
The only thing that I can add to the conversation is that he won't want them associated with himself. They will not be his men.
All right.
Is your DM's voice a little on the...
You got a little Darrom there.
I love
you
those.
went full Darrom.
I love the dwarves.
Yeah. They're hard on the voice, but they're fun to do.
Yep.
Excellent. Okay, I've got.
So
hired men. Where would he be hiring these men from? Do you think, Darrom?
It's hard to say. Really hard to say. he
Let's keep
There's-
him going,
there's-
Egan.
there's lots of mercenaries in this town that he could be hiring. Or he could just go for straight street thugs. He'll want them separated from himself as much as possible. So my guess is he may go for street thugs.
Do we recall if? Well, I'm going to ask you the character. Disa, have you been to Coldhorn before?
I have not.
I was figuring if you had, you might be able to ask around a little bit about the underside.
It is my first time here, like you, gentlemen.
Will you be joining us in this little dance?
I will. I have made my own deal with Darrom.
Wonderful. I look forward to watching you.
Douglan. That was cheeky.
Watching our fight. Come on. Get your head out of the gutter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Watching you fight, Disa, all right?
Indeed. I knew what you meant.
I'm too old for you, lass. Anyway.
And he snores like you can't believe.
Oh, I can believe it.
Well, gentlemen. Perhaps maybe we should slow down on the drinking because something tells me he's not going to wait for the dawn. He's going to come when we least expect it.
We do have a job to do.
Agreed, gentlemen.
Pound back the strings I got.
So,
I think I'll head to bed.
Darrom, out of curiosity, what room are you in so we can keep a watch in case people come in the night?
I'm in 10.
Okay, we got your back, Darrom.
Are we staying at the same inn?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the inn that Windwalker Travels arranged free room and
Wandering
meals.
Giant. Yeah. Okay.
Wandering Giant.
Landis will look over to Lafferty. Lafferty, send Pez out to watch over room 10.
Absolutely.
I'll get Hero to watch the door from this side.
Yeah. So we're gonna, but from the outside, I'm gonna send Pez out to kind of keep an outer perimeter. I'm gonna set up a little contraption outside his door, like that sort of alarm thing that we had on the inside last time, but this one will be on the outside.
I know when the door opens, it'll go off.
Yeah. It's just sort of a little contraption, kind of makes a noise, if you will. And how far away are our rooms from the...
You're all on the same floor, like just doors away from each other.
Got it. Okay. So, yeah.
Then we'll all head to bed, creating a watch order, and the watch will be out in the hall of our room. So that we'll just be, watching our room at our backs, but watching the other rooms as well. And I, looking at the party sheet, I believe we have a pretty decent watch order already set. Yeah. Lafferty, Nightingale, Douglan, and Landis. Yeah. Basically, with Douglan and Landis, Nightingale is there with them anyway, because he only needs 4 hours. So
yeah, same with Lafferty. Yeah.
Let's
split up the
That's
two.
why we get the elves first, because
Yeah.
then the rest of the night they're both there. So cool beans, bro.
Okay. Well, you all you head off to bed, and the inn gets quiet after after midnight or so. Most everybody has headed off to bed. The watches are long and boring. Shortly after the pub empties out, it gets pretty quiet in the inn. You don't hear much of anything Cold Horn other than you can always hear the river and the waterfall and that kind of echo through the valley.
The occasional drunkard way out too late.
Yeah. I love you, man. During the night, Lafferty Jones, during the night, while you are sleeping,
Meditating.
meditating, your elven sleep,
Ooh.
you suddenly start having a dream.
So
You-
that was Colin's line.
You open your eyes. Just one moment here.
Shit.
Lafferty, you open your eyes and find yourself standing in what looks like the void the skyship entered. Thousands of strange creatures that attack the ship fly around you in circles, creating a sphere about 100 feet in diameter. As your eyes come back around, you find that you are standing in Anubis's laboratory. On the far side of the room, the humanoid-shaped shadow that you experienced before stares back at you.
It is good to see you again, Lafferty. Your connection to our world is much stronger than on your last visit. This pleases me.
I just peed a little.
I just shit my pants.
Anubis has told me much about you. I believe that you will serve us well.
You snap awake, soaked in sweat and shaking.
Fuck, I'll never sleep again.
Jesus Christ, man.
Warn a guy before you do that. Okay?
That's perfect. Landis,
Oh,
Landis.
that's exactly the reaction I was hoping for.
Landis.
Oh my
I was there. I saw it again. Landis.
What's
Landis.
wrong, my man? What's wrong?
You remember how we had the dream the other day? You had one too, right?
The dream after the void?
Yes, I just had another one. It spoke to me. It says I'm going to serve them. It was terrifying.
What do you
And
mean?
I start to kind of rub my tattoo. Is it like irritated? Oh,
It
God.
is.
Is it? What's it doing? What's it doing?
What do you mean, Lafferty? Your tattoo's on your neck. I don't understand.
Burning. I can feel it. Do I still have a connection to Pez?
Yes.
Okay, I'm okay. Landis,
Lafferty, what are you not telling us?
I was back in his lab, and the shadow creature was there, and it spoke to me. Again, it said I'm going to serve them.
What shadow creature?
Well, how I got this, well, it's a long story, but it's from the great Anubis's lab. He was studying this dark liquid that apparently is from another plane. I don't know. I experimented myself. Apparently he's there. He's in the void.
Your
And they're
mentor?
trying to- my mentor. And they're trying to get out. And they're telling me that I'm going to serve them. I don't know what's going on. I always know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Calm down now, Lafferty. Calm down. We've got brilliant minds between us. I'm sure we can come up with something. Let me have a look at this tattoo. Can I make an Arcana check to see if I can gleam anything from his tattoo?
Sure. Give us an Arcana check. You don't. You can't determine much about it. The design of it is nothing like you've ever seen before. It's very intricate. It's very very unlike any style of the people of Emathan. And almost to Lafferty's description, when you watch it, it almost seems to shimmer and move at times, almost like it's alive. But beyond that, you don't know much about it.
Well, Lafferty, its design is something I've never seen before. I've studied at Windrest, and the arcane journals go very far back there. So that in itself is a clue that we can use. The design of your tattoo will stand out, and anything like it will be easy to spot. So let's keep our eyes peeled. And perhaps when we get back to the protected lands, we can head to Alagon, to the great libraries there, and research these designs. Someone somewhere has to have seen something like it.
I have to tell you, this is not a traditional. It's not a traditional tattoo. I did not get it the traditional route. There was not an ink pen. There was not magics blessed into it. It's part of the liquid. There was some left, and the warnings were there, but my curiosity, my blasted curiosity, I tried some, just a little bit.
You're crazy, Lafferty.
And this sort of appeared, and with it, my friend Pez. At the time, I thought nothing of it. He's been nothing but helpful. I can do so many more things with him. I can see further. I can touch through him. It has been nothing but a boon. But this is not a normal tattoo, Landis. I need to fully disclose for you to make an analysis that is of worth. I don't know how it got there. It appeared. It was not applied.
Well, there's nothing we can do this evening, Lafferty. Perhaps once we have some time aboard the ship on our way out into the wilds, we can do further investigation on Pez himself.
Yes, I think, yes.
He seems to be the embodiment of that liquid, so perhaps he has a detail we're overlooking.
Perhaps, but he's been nothing but a true companion. I don't know how something so good can come from obviously what is so evil. Landis.
Landis puts his hand on Lafferty's shoulder. Be calm, my friend. What's in your heart is true. Just like the other dreams we all had, there's truth mixed in with lies, and it's up to us to figure the truth out. I don't believe someone of your intelligence will join something so foolish.
Not intentionally, but I fear my pursuit of knowledge may have done something that I might regret. You're right, though. There's nothing we can do about it now.
Just rest assured, Lafferty, there's a logical explanation, and we will get to the bottom of it.
I hope you're right. Oh, goodness. I will be afraid to meditate. I can tell you that.
I can tell you, I'm not getting back to sleep after that rude awakening. Damn it, I might as well shift and take order now. I don't get 4 hours sleep. I sleep 8 hours, damn you.
Sorry. Perhaps you could go sleep with Douglan.
Well, you guys all have your own rooms, so
no, I know.
we're gonna just assume that Lafferty came to Landis's
Lafferty
room.
definitely burst into Landis's room.
Yeah.
Well, Landis, feel free to crash here if it'll make you feel better. Me and Mud will watch out for you, and when you're done your meditation, perhaps I could get some sleep.
Lafferty goes over to Mud and just kind of uses the service dog that Mud is going to be for him.
Mud will look up at you and put his head on your lap.
It helps, for sure.
Leaving a large slobber mark upon your lap.
He's used to liquids all over the place. So,
and the two of them, Colin, will work out their own little watch schedule since,
Yeah. Lafferty, though, will be staring off into the distance while he absently pets Mud. Like, yeah. And he's going to actually go change his underwear.
All right. Landis, as you settle back into the room,
you brought the shit with you, damn you.
The book your grandfather gave you, sitting on the desk, you notice that it has flipped open to a new page.
Landis will kind of, as Lafferty settles in with Mud, he'll quickly scan over and look at this page that's opened up.
All right. The page says, and I'm going to start keeping all of these pages on story entries that I'll share with you, so you have them all the time, so you can
similar with the dream notes.
Yeah, so that you can. Well, these will actually be story entries, so you'll have to click on story to find these. But I'll just read through the new entry here. So indeed, the book has opened to 2 new pages, and on the first page there, it says, "My dearest Landis, I am sorry that it has taken me so long to reach out to you again. My current situation means that my opportunities to speak with you through this book will be difficult to find. I promise to do so whenever I can. I want to begin by saying how proud I am of you and the trust that you have placed in me. I sent you off on a quest with very little information, but you trusted that I had my reasons. I assure you, my boy, that you have chosen wisely. With this test of your trust in me out of the way, I will open this book to allow you to write to me. This will allow us to exchange our thoughts as we work through what lies ahead of us. I wish that I could tell you more at this time, but you will have to be patient. There are apocalyptic things brewing in the world, things that few know about. My research has given me a few small glimpses at some of them, and it chills me to my core. Just recently, you have had a small glimpse at what is coming. It should terrify you if it does not already. In closing, I want to apologize for the trouble that my disappearance has caused you. Please know that these decisions were not made easily. The rumor of my joining the Dooms is in fact not a rumor. I have joined them not because I believe in their ideology, but because they possess research into the rifts and the gatherings that will be vital in surviving what lies ahead. I do not believe that they will share it when it is needed, so I must get it from them. Until next time, Obadiah von Tenebrin, headmaster of the School of Conjuration at the Windrest School of Magic."
Damn.
You see Landis basically drop to his knees and just stare at 2 pages.
We're both 2 idiots staring off into the...
This is really a hard time on wizards right now. Holy crap.
Damn. That's so cool.
Landis will close the pages and just have his hand on the book for a short period of time. Looks over
right.
at Lafferty.
Oh, go ahead. Continue.
And this almost like he's 300 pounds, lifts himself off the ground and sits back into his cot. Oh, cool. Oh. Double cool. And those are in stories?
Stories.
Under campaign? Got it.
Yep.
Campaign has a lot of stuff under stories, eh?
Yeah.
Are these uncategorized? Yeah, they're under the uncategorized section, so it finds it super easy.
Yeah, and you could create a category in there and put them in, drag them in there yourself if that makes it easier to find.
Cool. Yeah, Landis is just gonna basically shut down and just be quiet and lay there, just pondering what he's just learned.
All right, gentlemen, it is early morning in Coldhorn.
And two wizards have wet themselves all night long.
And they're just in the room kind of holding each other.
but I kind of picture both of you on the floor hugging Mud.
Yeah, I'll be the big spoon.
Mud is our support animal.
We're like, hey, there was a shadow when it came in my dream.
My grandfather sees a doom.
It was so scary.
I can't even refute the fucking rumors now.
Wait, the rumors are true. He joined the doom. Oh my god.
And you're gonna ruin the earth. I love you, man.
I love you too. Mud's just like,
oh god,
Not
I
even
just
I can
needed
help
to
this.
sleep.
Mud to himself, I thought joining a fucking wizard would be like protection. These guys are pitiful.
I need to find a new master. No,
I think I'm the alpha now for sure. Okay, what's up? Morning?
Morning time. You hear Darrom and Diza in the hallway. Darrom, basically bellows that he'll meet everyone for breakfast downstairs.
Landis will quickly open his tome to change up a few spells.
Oakley dokley, neighbor.
And once he's done, his magical comeuppance, he'll join everybody. He'll look at Lafferty and kind of somewhat jokingly be like, make sure you study your spells, Lafferty. All three of them.
Oh, harsh.
I got you, bro. I got you.
I accidentally dripped some acid on your toe.
I'll never grow that nail back.
All right, you all collect down in the pub. They are serving breakfast.
Nightingale shows up as Corey Fairbanks.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for my experimental elixir. Ooh, transformation. Thank you.
But
right.
before Nightingale kind of terrifies, Darrom and Diza that a stranger has shown up at the table, he'll make sure Douglan's got his back to explain.
Yeah. They've seen no.
Well, they saw Baraffus.
Baraffus.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to be Jasper's.
Come on, Jaspers. Your uniqueness will be important in this mission.
So
And I will sit at a table next to them, but not with them.
Okay.
Don't worry, Darrom. Nightingale will be along in a minute. Lafferty's going to ask Darrom, how long does it take for us to get to the ship from here? Do you remember?
Are you asking in character? Are you
Yep,
asking
yep.
me?
Darrom, I was distracted the last time we came from the airship to here, but approximately how long does it take?
Maybe 15 minutes.
Okay. We want to lessen, right, your exposure. Is that correct?
I guess so.
Well, listen, if you'd like, if you drink this, you will look like somebody else, at least for part of the time. And that might make our job a little bit easier, right? Because we don't have to fight if we don't want to, right? It's just about getting you back on the ship. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Well, choice is up to you. And I hand him the elixir.
Ooh.
What will it make me look like?
You get to decide.
Can I look like one of you?
You could look like Nightingale. Yes.
I don't know what Nightingale looks like.
Wait.
From the other table, Corey Fairbanks is like, I'm a fucking costume, you idiot.
Wait, no. Hold on. He knows you as Nightingale, right? On the ship, you were Nightingale.
Yes.
Right. You're not there right now.
Yes.
I'm saying he can dress up as Nightingale. He can alter self to Nightingale.
So Nightingale's height and body type.
Alter self.
Yeah.
Does it change your clothing? I don't think it does.
Basically, you cast alter self. So let's look up the spell.
So it's a physical transformation. He would have to put my clothes on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is cool because I'm with Corey Fairbanks right now.
I'm going to read alter self. You assume a different form when you cast a spell. Choose one of the following options, the effects of which last for the duration of the spell. While the spell lasts, you can. Oh, you know what? This is not a disguise. Oh wait, no, you do. You transform your appearance. You decide what you look like, including your height, weight, facial features, sound of your voice, hair, length, coloration, distinguished characteristics, if any. You can make yourself appear as a member of another race, though none of your statistics change. You also can't appear as a creature of a different size than you. And your basic shape stays the same. So dwarf, Nightingale, you're probably a few feet. So I'll explain that to him. Say, this is what you can do.
Nightingale's 5'6". How tall is Darrom?
He's about 4.5.
Okay. Well, again, Darrom, the whole point is not who you are. It's who you're not, which is you. We don't want you to be you, right?
Landis will look at Darrom and be like, perhaps a female dwarf would be enough to put your friends off.
Yes, yes, that I like that idea. We'll do that.
Just so you know, though, it only lasts 10 minutes, so we may need to run that or be very leery the last 5 minutes. Okay, so just be careful.
Landis will look over at Lafferty and be like, perhaps a bit of a ruse play should be in order. Perhaps Darrom last minute needs to go into the equipment shop. We come out with, let's say, Nightingale as a dwarf. He's a bit of a disguised man.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, let's say Diza and her female dwarf friend head off to the airship. We follow at a distance behind them in case the ruse doesn't work. And then
it runs out.
Or when it runs out. And if all things work to plan, Diza and Darrom get on board unscathed and we reap the rewards.
Again, it's just a thought. Maybe it just helps, lessen the danger. But yeah,
It's a brilliant strategy, Lafferty. Darrom, what do you think?
It sounds like you've got a plan, and I'll go along with it. I just need to get on that ship.
Indeed.
Oh, guaranteed, my friend, guaranteed.
Douglan's like, all right, what the fuck are we doing?
Did I miss a memo?
Yeah. He's just
Landis looks over to Douglan. Douglan, we're going to play the double switch.
okay. What's that?
We head with Darrom, the target, to our destination. Darrom, last minute, needs to stop in at said shop close by. He and random stranger Corey Fairbanks head into the shop. Darrom drinks potion, coming out looking like female dwarf that may have been in the shop. And Landis, or sorry, I not myself, Nightingale comes out as dwarf dressed in Darrom's clothes.
To draw the attention.
To draw the attention.
Very
We
smart.
follow Darrom one way, Diza and female dwarf head other way. We keep an eye shot, but if they attack us thinking that Nightingale is Darrom, we've got the advantage that Diza and Darrom can sneak off to the ship unscathed. We draw the attack with no danger being to Darrom.
That sounds like a solid plan. Well done.
Darrom, do you happen to have a spare pair of clothes Nightingale could bring with him into the shop?
Of course, yes.
Perfect. And Nightingale, as he leans back, kind of so Nightingale can hear at the other table, perhaps you will pick up a lovely dress that a female dwarf would wear, or whatever those bearded ladies wear. Nightingale kind of, for sure. Continue having breakfast. So that's the plan. And as soon as the plan is set, Nightingale gets up to leave to go to a store that he could buy a dress or clothing for a female.
Okay, so you're gonna leave as the group initially,
Yeah.
and
normal.
then go into a store.
No,
yeah.
the
we're
group
15.
is separate from Nightingale. Nightingale's going to take off right now.
Nightingale's gonna go first, but then the rest of the group is.
The rest
going
of
to.
us go off, yeah.
I think
Hopefully-
I got it.
That's kind of why.
But
That's why
Diza has,
Douglan asked that question.
Diza has to go with Nightingale.
Yeah. Send her on ahead.
Yeah, she leaves with Nightingale as Corey Fairbanks to head off to get a dress and kind of follow the group behind to tell Darrom finds a shop close enough that he can head into, and then they'll go in with him. And then Diza leaves with the female dwarf, and Nightingale leaves with the party.
Okay.
Could I request biological? I know it's
Yeah.
only been an hour, but we're
We
about to
can
head into
do
some
that.
shenanigans.
Yes, some shenanigans. All right,
Wow.
we will be right back. Okay, we are live again.
So that's
Okay.
the plan. That's the plan. Everyone's clear.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to make sure Nightingale and Diva are going to leave.
Corey Fairbanks. and Diva.
Corey Fairbanks are going to
Yep.
leave to go find a dress that Darrom can change into.
Yes.
The rest of the group as themselves are going to basically walk to wherever that store is.
Start to meander till they get close and they can find a store that Darrom figures to be a good spot for him to pretend like he needs to go get something. Yes.
Okay. All right. I think I got it.
Meanwhile, the group will wait outside, right? Like, oh, yeah. And Nightingale will make sure he's got his bag, because clearly he needs to add a bit of girth to his frame to pull off Dwarven.
All right. Okay, gentlemen, you you start to deploy your plan. Corey Fairbanks and Diva head off.
Diza.
Head of the group. Sorry, Diza. I work with a lady named Diva, so that's. They once they're gone, the rest of the group giving them, a few minutes head start. The rest of the group heads out, walking towards Windwalker Travels. You just get basically across the street and headed down the first road from the inn when you see this rather large gentleman walk out onto the road in front of you, and you notice people sort of look around and start scattering very, very quickly. They know something is about.
Well,
I was going to say before we leave, Landis is casting mage armor. I'm ahead of the game today.
who needs mage armor?
I'm not waiting till the soul-sucking face smashers got me before I cast mage armor.
Before you cast. All right. Yeah, and you see coming up an alleyway, there's another large dude armed, and it would seem they are solely focused on you, and based on the fact that people are scattering out of this area, something's about to go down.
They knew
Okay.
the minute we left the bar.
Yeah.
They were on you. Literally, you crossed the street and headed down the first road. They were on you.
Okay.
Ugh.
Douglan's gonna say to the group, I think we got company.
Okay. You believe we're actually going to have a combat, gentlemen?
Are we
Do
rolling
we-
for initiative? Nightingale's not there?
Well, he didn't go
Everybody-
that far.
Well, hey, who
Everybody-
knows? Who knows how far they are? There'll be a couple rounds out, I'm sure.
Lafferty's gonna send Pez to where Nightingale was and just go.
Okay, I got to make a little change to my map here.
Do we remember how to do combat?
I think you begin with initiative.
So Nightingale.
Wait,
and
Can we talk our way out of this?
I'd like to roll for a persuasion check, please.
So you're going to pull Diza and Nightingale out of the combat tracker for now? Or
Pull D.
I'm gonna leave you in the combat tracker just because it's easier. We'll just keep skipping over you. I do want you to roll for initiative right off the bat. So
when we come in,
each time it comes to you, you can tell me what you're doing. And
Staying in the shop.
Nightingale's getting really into what would really flatter Darrom's body.
okay, so
What
we
the-
have Douglan, Darrom, Lafferty, and Landis. We have some
Initiatives?
looking. So let's all roll for initiative, gang. Oh, and you know what's exciting for me?
What? Combat
Get to
music.
Put on some combat music.
I forgot that tune, man. It's been a while. Some good initiatives there, fellers.
All right, I will roll initiative for. Oh, I need to add a few people to the group first here.
Bug number 1. Bug number 5.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for initiative.
Oh, way to go, Diza.
Yeah, she got initiative, but she's off dress shopping with.
Yeah. Great plan, Egan.
Hey, that was my plan. I take full responsibility for you not getting your diamond. But if they kill him, we can rob him blind. He's dead.
This is true.
Okay. Diza obviously is our. I need to share the map with you guys. See, I'm all out of practice. Remember?
It's cool. It's cool. I thought it was theater of the mind. I was playing with
Yeah,
it. I'm
good. Yeah.
Nightingale happens to be at the store right across the street from the tavern. What luck?
Right there.
Oh, look at it.
Mwah. Mwah.
Okay. Here we are. Okay, everybody got the map okay?
Yes.
We can
Indeed.
see. All right, so I just kind of generalized where everybody was, sort of roughly based on your marching order. So we've got you guys are moving south on the map when these gentlemen started coming out of the woodwork and people scattered out of this area. Diza, who got the initiative, is with Corey Fairbanks dress shopping. So I will skip on to our first thug here, who is going to... He sort of yells out, "That's them! Get them!"
Stop right there. No, go one back, please.
What do you want? You want to take a swing at him or something?
I would like to use one of my featses.
Alrighty.
Take a shot.
I thought you didn't like featses.
I hate featses. Am I targeting him? No.
That's Lafferty.
Oh, no, that's Douglan.
No, that's Lafferty.
Wait, that?
Douglan. Well, wherever that arrow came from, Lafferty, anyway.
Yeah.
It is not targeting.
Make sure you're on Douglan, not Lafferty.
Well, I think it has to be on me. Maybe I don't know. For some reason I cannot. Well, I'll try to just drop it over him.
Yep, that always works.
Let's try that. Big thug number 1.
Oh,
Nice.
I think you wallop him.
Someone's on their A game.
And then drop that right on him. And that sucker's gonna stop right there. You'll come no further, big thug number 1.
Ouch. He takes a serious wallop.
And his movement is no longer.
His movement is no longer why?
Sentinel.
Oh, I keep forgetting about your little sentinel.
My little new feet. That is
All
like
right.
the basis.
Well, there's not a whole heck of a lot he can do from there. So we will move on to Nightingale, who is off dress shopping. Nightingale, how's the dress shopping going?
Well, as Corey Fairbanks, I'm contemplating reds or blue, which will go with Darrom's splotchy yet rosé complexion due to his alcoholism.
There's some truth to that, yes. Yes, indeed. All right. That we'll move on to Big Thug 9, as his mama calls him.
Big thug.
He comes up behind Landis and attempts to skin him with his scimitar. Ooh,
I will use the shield spell as a reaction which you take when you are hit by an attack. It will increase my AC by 5. So my AC is now... I should have looked at the math before I did that. That was silly. I believe I... No, wait. My AC isn't 12, is it?
Not with mage armor.
Yeah. So mage armor makes it a 13. Hang on, Colin. I've got some math to do.
All right. Do the math.
So it's 13 plus, let's give me a plus 3 here. So that makes my AC 15, 15, and 5 is 20. I have an AC of 20. Does a 20 hit an AC of 20, or is that a miss?
It's a hit.
It's a hit?
Yeah, if you match the number, it's a hit.
Well, then he hits me. I tried.
But it stays. You get +5 for the rest of the
turn. Yeah. So he hits me.
All right. He slashes you with his scimitar.
Ouchie.
So as Big Thug slashes Landis, he hears a growl.
All right.
As Mud is like, what the fuck?
Oh, I don't like this. All right, Landis.
It's my turn.
It is your turn. Big Thug 9 has just slashed you violently with his scimitar.
You know, Landis is standing there with his staff, and he kind of reaches back behind him to touch his spell book, which he keeps in a carefully planned out pocket behind him. And the mumbling of arcane magic spin around him as the magical energies begin to turn into webs, and all of this web appears out in a 20-foot cube engulfing Bandit 5 and Bandit 9. So where is that web? God damn it.
So you should have that token you can pull out.
Boomba. Hang on. Is that where it goes? Why is it doing that?
It treats it like a token, right? So I just have to approve it.
Okay.
Actually, you might want to move it back a half space, right?
Sorry, it's very hard because it's treating it like a token to tell where it's going. Yep. I think that's right.
Yep.
It's like right at the verge of where I am.
So now that they're targeted, you should be able to hit the spell.
Yeah.
And
so I cast it.
Let's see how it did here. Yeah, and then you got to put the effect on. Thug 5 and Thug 9.
Well, it didn't give him a saving throw. Am I mistaken in that? I cast it. Oh, I got to do the save on them. Sorry.
Yeah. That's okay. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll adjust as necessary.
That feller failed.
Failure.
And he succeeded. So it's just the one thug that is restrained.
Thug 5.
Thug 5. No, Thug 9.
No, yeah, sorry. Thug 5 saved. So Thug 9 is restrained.
Yeah, but if Thug 5 begins to move, he's moving through web. So he's got to. So after Landis casts that, he basically, that's it.
That's it.
He basically, that's it. That's, I can't move away without. Actually, no, you're restrained. I can move away.
He can't take anything.
Yeah, he can actually. He just can't move. He can still attack me.
Yeah, he's free of the web, but he would have to move through it to move.
Hang on a second.
All right, so you're gonna stay where you are then, Landis?
What is the definition of restrained? It's just movement, correct?
Yes.
So if I was to back away from Thug 9, he would get an opportunity attack, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I am staying where I am.
Are they both restrained or just 9?
Just 9. The other guy isn't restrained, but he has to move through the web to get to me. So
Restrained speed is reduced to 0. You get disadvantage on attack rolls and dexterity saving throws. Attackers have advantage on you when you're restrained.
And each creature that starts its turn in the web or that enters the web during its turn needs to make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes restrained. So if
to move out of there, he'll have to make a
dex save. Yeah.
Okay, that takes us to Lafferty.
All right. I am going to step right to there. Target number 9. And you see Lafferty just, he kind of like spins his little wrist guard, and you see this little vial of sort of greenish liquid just kind of lock into this little catapult and shoots it at thug number 9 with advantage, correct?
Correct.
Excellent. Correct. And he's going to shoot one of his sling acid bullets.
Wow, first time we get to see a bullet in action.
So you see this, like this, it's sort of like a dart, if you will. And just on impact, you just see this thing go, start smoking through his armor. And he does a little bit of damage. Ooh, not bad. All right. So then he is going to tuck back in right here. And that is his turn.
Alrighty.
Appreciate your assistance, Lafferty.
I hope I didn't get any acid on you. I'm very sorry. It's still a work in progress. I think it was okay though.
Success, my friend. Success.
All
right. Big Thug 8. This next thug comes lumbering up the road. And he gets to there with his movement. Douglan.
All right. So, Big Thug cannot take reactions. That's another thing with the
Sentinel.
Yeah. I want to read it just to make sure, because it's really my first time using it. But yeah, creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you, even if they disengage. When a creature with you can use your reaction to immediately attack the attacking creature. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the. So no, he can. I'm just going to stay. I have reach on him, so I'm going to attack him from where I'm at. I have reach with the pole arm. So let me.
That's Big Thug 1.
Yes. Yep. Big Thug 1.
Big Thug.
Oh, the donkey is laughing at you, Douglan.
As well he should. All right.
I predict a 1.
Don't. Come on. All right.
I got mine out of the way.
Nice. All right. I am going to drop a divine smite on this. Douglan, line up.
Ooh. Damn. Wow.
So, like, he's like 10 feet away. He just sort of like, he's going all power. He just takes the long part of it. And as he's swinging it, the blade starts to glow and the trail of this radiance leaves it. And he just comes through and basically slices halfway into the guy's torso. And he just crumbles down. Yeah.
You didn't drop him.
You didn't drop him.
Oh.
He's still up.
Wow. Damn it.
Douglan's eyes go, oh, God.
And he pops back up. And then I whip around with the butt end, as we've talked about earlier today.
Butt end him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, nicely done.
Douglan's on his A game today. There ain't no limp wrist.
And then he is going to take one step back. He's going to come back into my 10-foot range, motherfucker. And I taunt him. I say, come on. I'm so asking to die. Yeah, that's
All right. That's it for you, Douglan.
yes, sir.
All right. Big Thug 5. He's going to try and move through this web. So he's got to roll a saving throw. Can you... A little saving throw on Thug 5 there? Okay, so he can move freely through the web. He saved.
Each creature that starts its turn in the web or enters the web during their turn must make a saving throw. On a failed save, the creature remains blah blah blah. If succeed, it no longer is restrained. That's all it says. So I'm not sure.
But
Okay,
it's
so he can
probably-
move. He can move through then.
But it's probably difficult terrain, though, isn't it? No.
It doesn't say.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, got it. He just breaks through it.
Yeah, he just has managed to push his way through.
All right.
Apologies, Landis. I'm going to save my reaction because he's already up on you. It wouldn't stop him from doing it, and I
Yep.
want to try to take this guy out.
It's cool. It's cool.
Sorry, man.
All right, Landis. He takes a swing at you with his scimitar. Oh, and he connects.
Wow. Mercy me.
Your save. You take a
Damage,
whopping
but I
4
succeed.
points of damage, but you
I succeed on my-
your your concentration.
Nice.
The web spell remains. It takes us to Darrom. Darrom is unarmed.
Just hold your ground, my man. Hold your ground.
Go in the corner there. We'll block you off. There we go.
Okay, Darrom runs up against the wall.
I had sent, by the way, Pez, right? I know I said it before, but on what's his name's turn, I sent Pez to go get Nightingale.
Should we roll a d4 to see how many rounds it takes? Notice I say d4.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Can we
wondering
roll a-
how Pez would know where they were. Did you guys know where they were? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say you knew the store that they were going to.
Mhm.
We had discussed it. That's was
yes.
part of the plan.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be very far away. I mean, you know, because it was only a 15-minute walk over to Windwalker Travels.
Coldhorn isn't very big, I don't think.
Yeah. So I take us to the top of the order. Diza. Diza notices the bird pecking at the window outside of the store as Corey Fairbanks is up against the mirror, seeing, I like these colors.
Does the blue go with my eyes? I don't know. I think it clashes.
Meanwhile, Nightingale thinking, I could play a dwarf pretty easily with folds like this to hide my crunched legs as I scurried about.
Diza says, Corey, isn't that Lafferty's bird?
And he's like pecking like this.
Meanwhile, or I should say, Corey's like, I must wait my turn. Damn it.
We're RPing it, damn it. Go with it.
You can RP it. You just can't move until you're move on your.
Yeah, Corey will look at the door and be like, I do believe that is Pez. He seems frantic for some reason. Can I make let's say a
investigation check?
Investigation check?
Yeah.
Rock and roll, baby. That's the one I was hoping for. Thank God that one fell outside of the roll chamber. Come on, dice. Work with me.
Oh.
That's an 11. That's a pretty good
Yep.
one. It's over average.
Corey, you are fairly certain that Pez is quite frantic about something just based on its behavior. It's
Up against the glass.
So just for, basically the minute that he comes out, that's when Pez will head back.
Nightingale will look at the shop owner and be like, yeah, I've decided this isn't my color. And he'll grab these and be like, we need to go.
I agree. There is something wrong with that bird.
Follow him. And we'll begin to head out.
Okay. Big Thug 1. Oh, Big Thug 1. He'll take a step ahead.
Okay, let's see if I can
See what happens, Big Thug 1.
Oh, please.
Come on, make your mama proud.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Poor Big Thug 1.
This is what happens when Douglan gets full night's sleep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But
He's
at least
on
I
it.
stopped him. He can't
Yeah.
move.
Damn, they are tough buggers, man.
Yeah, dude. I should have dropped another divine. But that's all
No,
right.
come on. There's still 3 more of them, dude. And
Yeah.
2 of them are around poor Landis. He's like, okay, I'm getting the crap beat out of me. This is how it ends for Landis.
All right. That takes us to Big
Nightingale.
Thug 1 is really hopeful one day he's going to figure out why he
Yeah.
keeps getting walloped every time he takes a step forward. Corey.
Corey will exit the building and watch the bird and be like, Pez, what is it? What do you need to tell us? You obviously want my attention.
Jimmy fell in the well.
Oh.
Lafferty has drank something he shouldn't have.
Yes. Come quick.
So if Pez is going to lead the way, that's what Nightingale will. Or
Pez sort of takes off back towards the inn. In a sort of circling, trying to make sure that you're following.
Nightingale will grab Diza and be like, we need to get back to the inn. And he'll take off with her.
All right. So basically for you and Diza, you'll arrive, I'm going to say, if you're running,
Yes.
basically dashing, you'll be on the scene next round.
Cool. That's generous. Thank you, DM.
I am a generous DM. All right. Big Thug 9. He's going to try and break free.
I need to roll that for you?
Yep. If you can give us another save there. Oh, he succeeds and breaks free, attacking Landis.
Did he have advantage?
Isn't that his action to break free?
You tell me, is it? I didn't think it was his action. I thought he just sort of tore free of it. It's his action.
Hang on.
Once you're restrained, does it become your action to break free? That actually probably makes sense.
Yeah, a creature restrained by the web can use its action to make a strength check to
Yeah, as I think about that makes sense.
break free. So
So he has torn himself free, which takes us to Landis. Landis, the dude just behind you you can feel is broken free of the web.
So the guy in front of me is in the web, is broke free. There's a big guy behind me. Landis looks kind of over his shoulder and back, and through arcane magic disappears and reappears 30 feet away using Misty Step.
Nice.
Misty Step is a bonus action in which I can appear or disappear 30 feet away. And I appear here next to Lafferty. I do not incur any consequences to this bonus action.
Yeah, you just kind of blink out and back again. Nice. Nicely done.
And then as a bonus action, I can cast a cantrip. Can I not?
I believe that spell is a bonus action, so you actually have your action left.
So my action, but I can't cast a spell. I can only cast a
Correct.
cantrip.
You've cast the spell already.
So looking at the battlefield, I quickly gauge the one that Douglan has been beating on, and I cast Frostbite on him.
The one that Douglan's been beating.
So I cause a numbing frost to form on one creature that I can see within range. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a fail, the card takes a d6 damage of cold and has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll, as its hands and feet are numb.
Ooh.
So
That's very cold of you.
I'll roll the save. It succeeded, so nothing happens. It's a succeeder sucks save spell, so he gets cold, but not cold enough. Sorry, Douglan.
Should have worn my jacket this morning
Yeah.
before I come thumping.
It's all right, lad.
I tried.
All right, that takes us to Lafferty Jones.
Lafferty Jones, he sees these guys like I think they want to get back into bad terrain. So he's going to cast Grease. Right? It's a 10-foot square. I think I have the token actually.
Yep.
I
you
think
should be able
you
to
do
just
too,
drag
Lafferty.
it out there and
Yeah, would that get them both?
if you
More or less. Well, I will actually go ahead and go. I don't care if I miss. I want to put it right by him. I want them to go through bad terrain all the way to me. So
like more over this way?
No, actually more towards me. So the square in front of me. There you go. Yeah.
That won't get either one of them, but
they have to pass through it to get to him.
they do have to pass through it to get to
Yeah.
it. Yep.
So actually, let's see. Should I move it forward?
No, leave it there, dude.
Yeah, because then Douglan will block. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's going to leave it there, and then Douglan.
All right.
All right, and then.
I like having this stuff on there. It really.
Oh, it's so cool,
cool.
man. You can just imagine, like, there's a giant web hung up with the tree between the buildings, and
Okay, and then I don't. Do I want to
take a 5-foot step back, dude.
Should I?
Yep.
I didn't want to leave you out there, but yeah, okay. I'll go back here.
Landis will basically be like, "Get behind me, man." Meanwhile,
Alrighty.
Mud is laid down by them crates and is just watching.
Hold up. Actually, if I may, I'm going to reverse that. I want to take a step there, and then could you move the pit right there to where those two squares, just south two squares?
You just grab it and drag it, and then he'll okay it.
There we go. Yeah, because now basically they can't get to him. They're going to have to go through Douglan or bad terrain, and Darrom is 3 deep.
He's pretty safe back there.
Yeah.
He's 3 deep, 2 of which are wizards.
One lance just skewers all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that'll be it.
Alrighty. That takes us to Big Thug 8.
I will take it on him. I put him back 1 square, please.
I thought this round you
already took it on Big Thug 1.
You already took it on Big Thug 1.
You're right.
Yep. Come on, let someone get up and beat you up.
That's why I put 2 people against you, Douglan.
All right, he takes a slash with his scimitar at Douglan.
I have 4 people on me real soon here.
And he misses Douglan. You bounce it off with your halberd. You're good.
My beautiful armor.
Yeah.
Which brings us to you, Douglan.
All right. Well, seeing as I have a guy in my face, but I can still attack by 1, right?
You have the reach if you wish, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't get this guy out. Right. No. All right, swings back.
Well, you're a
around.
little distracted after defending yourself against Big
Yep.
Thug 8, so.
Oh, there we go. All right. Takes a little bit off the top there. All right. Chipping away, and I want to move right there.
Wow, we're really stacking up here.
Oath of the Protectors kicking in here, right? I yell
All
back.
right.
I yell back, Darrom, you're the caboose.
Okay, that takes us to Big Thug 5. He is going to come down and...
I got my thing back.
Nope, we're still the same round.
Same round, you only get one reaction.
Well, I've done my turn.
Oh, yeah, I
have
guess
a new one.
after his turn, it's his next round. So,
Yeah.
Yep, you can take
All
it.
right. Sorry. I can see this being a pain in the ass for you.
No,
So
it's
you
just-
want to attack that guy?
I
Yeah.
want to, yeah, right
Okay, so I
there,
got to back
exactly.
him up one.
Yeah. Am I on?
Keep him back, Douglan. Keep him back. Douglan, it's imperative that you keep the numbers off us. Aren't you a goddamn protector's paladin?
I'm trying. Don't distract me. Get some. Yes, but most importantly, he can't fucking move. That is the key. Oh, a big.
Oh, nicely done.
So I hit the guy with the butt end, and I see the other guy coming, and I just sort of like slide along the rod of the thing, and just boom, and like the spike just hits him right in the chest. Oh, and the guy just yes.
Didn't have to be in the chest. I got such a good looking chest.
Oh, you got abs for days, bro.
Now it looks like I've got a belly button between my breasts.
Yep. I'm trying to
right.
keep him off us.
And Big Thug 5 is stuck where he is.
Yeah, Colin is not enjoying my new feet here.
No, he's just working it. He's
You know
working
what?
it.
You damaged the wrong dude.
I did? Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. It was 11, so it should have gone to Big Thug 5. My bad.
Nope,
Sorry.
no problem. So I can
11
correct
back on.
that.
Yeah.
So that's...
I'm sorry,
then-
Egan. We've got to penalize you for wrong damage, and you missed him.
And I gotta put 11 back here. All right, there we go. I'm just like, I don't see any damage on Big Thug 5 here.
Sorry about that.
Well, because it turns all bloody, and I'm like, he still looks okay. That's a good little indicator.
It's awesome. These effects are fantastic.
All right. Darrom crouches down behind the whole lot of you, and don't forget the gem, boys.
Does it look like we're forgetting the gym? My God, man.
All right, that takes us to Diva. So you guys arrive in the south end of the map. And Diva is going to...
It's Diza.
I got to get over that. Diza.
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 Soon.
Like D's and nuts.
Diza is going to take a shot with her longbow at Big Thug 1.
Nice.
She hits. All right.
Man, these guys are hardy. Huh?
They are.
They're big thugs.
And that takes us to good old Big Thug 1. Who is going to move in, finally get to attack
He's
Douglan
funny.
after all his hard-won efforts. And he misses. He's pretty beaten up by Douglan already. He's a little shaky on his feet right now. Nightingale, you arrive on the scene.
There?
Yes. Now, if you'll just hang on one moment.
He needs to release the rest of the hounds.
So, let me Corey in your current Corey, as you approach the battle, you basically you black out for just a heartbeat. During that heartbeat, during that time, you come to immediately know and understand that the whip you are carrying once belonged to Valormore, an angel of Nool. You know that in exchange for powers that Valormore will grant upon you, you must agree to do his bidding when asked. It is understood that Valormore will only call upon you when your particular talents are of need to him. Yes or no?
As Nightingale's kind of moving, he'll be like, Valamore, give me this power to help my allies.
Take your time thinking about it. By the way.
You now have a pact with Valormore, an angel of Nool. With your agreement into this pact with Valormore, you immediately know and understand the following. The whip has several magical properties that will now come under your control. So, you are now, well, you now have Valormore's whip. Magical weapons are unmistakably finer in quality than their ordinary counterparts. You have a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls when you make that you make with this weapon. That's as it was before.
Yep.
Attunement to this weapon gives you proficiency if you do not already have it. You're already attuned to it. You already have this.
Correct.
But as well, you do not suffer any ability modifier penalties if the whip is used as an offhand weapon for two weapon fighting.
Cool.
Once contacted by Valormore, if the owner agrees to the pact, the whip's additional powers will become known and active to the owner. So, this magical weapon warns you of danger. When the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, any of your companions within 30 feet of you cannot be surprised, except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. The whip magically awakens you and your companions if any of you are sleeping naturally when danger approaches. The damage die for the whip increases from 1d4 to 2d4 slashing damage. This is due to the end of the whip transforming into a razor sharp spike just before making contact. As a bonus action on your turn, you can increase your reach with the whip by 5 feet until the start of your next turn. So you can reach up to 15 feet away with it. When you attack with this whip, you can choose to make a special weapon attack to grab a creature with your whip. The target must be no more than one size larger than you and must be within reach of your weapon. You make an attack roll with the whip, which the target must contest with either strength or dexterity check. If you win the contest, you successfully grab the creature with your whip. While the creature is grabbed with the whip, you can choose one of 3 effects to occur. You can knock it prone, you can pull the creature 5 feet in a direction towards you, or the creature becomes grappled by the whip. And that is Valormore's whip. So I am going to...
You just know there's going to be some harsh side effects with that, eh?
Mhm.
With great power comes great fucking consequences.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm going to drag Valormore's whip.
So I get rid of the +1 whip, basically?
Yeah, so you'll get rid of the whip in its other form.
Okay.
So there is...
Egan's like, think about it for a moment.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, no, I'll take it. Give me your power.
Okay, so just so I'll explain this to you now, just so you understand. So you can attack with it normally, right? You can do a normal attack, or you can do the special attack, not both.
Yeah.
Right? So you can basically try and grab someone, or you can do damage to someone.
All you dropped in me was a whip. It's not unlocked.
It should be.
It just says whip.
Maybe identify it.
Yeah, I'll go in here and find it. I had it ID'd here, but
Maybe it's coming in somewhere else. You gave me the Valormore's whip, which I will definitely throw into my
did you get Valormore's whip? Because that's all you should have gotten, was Valormore's whip.
Yeah, but in my inventory, I have a whip and a +1 whip, and that's it. And the whip, when I open it up, just says whip.
You got to whip it good.
You got Valormore's whip already, right?
No, the Valormore's whip came up separate, and I don't see it in my inventory. All I have in my inventory that you added was a whip. But I have the Valormore's whip in the save stat bars at the bottom, so I can always bring it up when my whip comes up. But what I'll basically do is just keep the +1 whip for now, and then whenever I come to use its powers, it will be Valormore's whip.
Well, here, just let me see. Yeah, there's Valormore's whip.
Oh yeah, that showed up. Okay, I'll get rid of the rest.
Okay, so get rid of the other 2 and equip that one.
Boom. Boom, baby. It's in. We're
Boom
rocking
diggity.
and rolling. Boom diggity.
Okay, and
right there, I just signed my life away.
Yes. You must sacrifice babies.
Oh, here comes the fine print.
No, so I mean, just for Egan's, this hacked Barry has taken a level of Warlock.
Because
so
this class
this is basically this. Yeah, exactly. This pact is that he just made within the gameplay is him just now becoming a Warlock.
Yeah. You know, it fits Nightingale though, right? He is really trying to find himself.
Yeah. Nightingale, or I guess currently Corey, the last thing the whip, or actually the last thing that Valormore bestows upon you is a warning that there are 4 other thugs on the rooftop.
That's the second time I pooed in my pants.
Likewise, my friend. Did it say which rooftop? Like the east or the west?
All he said, all that Valormore said to you was they are on the rooftops.
Okay. Now, looking to my immediate east, there is a weird contraption on that building.
Yeah.
What
it's just junk on the ground.
Is that junk close enough for me to launch off of and climb up on the roof?
No, it's not high enough. It's just sitting on the ground there.
Okay. Then I will go my 30 feet of movement. And then as Nightingale's running, he's drawing Valimor's whip. He's got a dagger in his other hand, and he looks to his friends and casts Bless on Diza, himself, and Douglan are now blessed.
What's the range on Bless?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Nice.
That's why
you're just in the right spot. I guess that's not a coincidence.
It's that
Would he
metagaming.
get Landis too?
No, it only can do 3 people.
Oh, okay.
So I will bless my comrades.
So out of the corner of his eye, Douglan sees sort of like this dark energy emanating from this whip that gets elongated, but then he feels the warm touch of Gath all in one. He's very conflicted.
Actually, Landis's bless doesn't come from Gath.
Oh, Nightingale's?
Nightingale's, yeah.
Okay. So he just feels like he's got a little
He feels like he's got an edge on the battlefield right now.
Yeah. He just drank a Red Bull.
He just drank a Red Bull. And that is Nightingale's turn.
Excellent.
So I'm weaponed up. I've blessed my comrades in arms, and can I actually do one more free action of communicating?
Yep.
He'll be Diza, Douglan, there's more on the roofs. And that's it. That's a key bit of information I need to share with people. And that's Nightingale's turn.
Welcome to the fight.
Hey, you're going to be more effective than you've ever been in your life because of me. Bang.
How was
all right?
shopping?
Big Thug 9 is free. He's no longer restrained, but I believe he would still have to make a saving throw to get out of the web. Correct?
He would have to leave the web with 1 saving throw. Yes.
Yes. So let's get 1 more saving throw there.
Because welcome to the jungle.
We got fun.
You might be restrained.
Why is there advantage going on here?
There shouldn't be.
All right.
It's not advantage, it's disadvantage.
Because he's restrained.
Because he's
but he shouldn't be restrained. So you take off the restrained, and then we'll roll that again.
He shouldn't be restrained. Whose responsibility is that? Oh,
here, I'll take it. You got it off? Good.
Oh, yeah, that should be probably mine.
Here we go. Boom. But he failed again.
Oh, he succeeded.
I believe he failed. Persuasion check?
PC
Against
the DM?
me?
Can I not
like
persuade the DM?
All right. He is going to move 5 into the grease. What happens with the grease?
So with the grease, he goes in and he needs to make a save. When grease appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. A creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. Would you like me to do the saving throw?
Yes, please.
You already got the check mark.
There we go.
Make him a success.
He rolls the 19. He succeeds.
So does he have the roll for the next 5 foot of movement?
Yeah, well, I assume ends his turn would qualify as that.
Oh, well, what is
but
it?
He is, so let me read the whole spell.
We need to know.
Slick grease covers the ground at 10 foot, centered on a point with it, and turns into difficult terrain. So whatever his movement was, I think he has to go back one.
No, he's fine.
Oh, that was 15? Okay.
Yeah.
When the grease appears, each standing in its area must succeed. So he'll still have to do it as long as
he's still standing in the grease, so he'll have to keep making a check.
So do another
so he
save
doesn't fall on his ass.
Well, no, next.
He's good.
round.
He's made the save for this round.
Yeah.
All right, and he is going to attack Landis.
Crap.
Another hit. Ooh,
I'd like you to
gashes you
say
another one.
an ouch came from my lips.
All right. That is it for our big thug friend, which takes us to Landis. What do you got, Landis?
Landis reaches and he puts his hand on Lafferty and he looks him in the eyes and he goes, breathe, brother, breathe. And he casts dragon breath on Landis.
Is it fire?
As a bonus action, you touch a willing creature and imbue it with the power to spew magical energy from its mouth, provided it has one. Thank God I know you have one.
I have a mouth. A pretty one.
Choose acid, cold, fire, or lightning. I choose acid.
Fire! He's in Greece.
I choose acid. Sorry, dude. Acid. You have acid breath. Until the spell ends, the creature can use its action to exhale a burst of energy in a 15-foot cone. Each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 acid damage.
Woo! Nice.
Now I will place that upon Landis. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I don't think there's anything you can put on him, is there?
Maybe let's try this. Did that work? It did.
Yeah, I've got dragon's breath.
There you go.
All right.
You let me know when you're going to use it, and I will roll the save in the
I'm
DC.
going to use it.
And since
right
that
away.
is a bonus action, with my other hand, I reach out to Thug 9 and I cast Shocking Grasp.
Nice.
DM, is he wearing metal armor?
I will check.
Pretty please.
Studded leather.
Okay, I don't get advantage with my attack, so I will cast the attack on him. Oh, crappies. And I miss him. So I touch him, but the because I'm so drawn between concentrating on Web, casting Dragon's Breath on Landis, the spell fizzles out. And I don't do anything to him. And that is the end of Landis's power up.
All right. Well, I wonder what Lafferty will be doing.
15-foot cone.
Yeah. I think a Thug 5 is in trouble.
Wait, that didn't work. Oh, no, don't want to do that.
You want me to throw out a 15-foot cone for you?
I thought I was.
Well,
wait. That gets him, no? Both?
Oh, yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what I'm supposed to roll, but I'm like.
I will roll it for both of them. Thug 9 is a success.
But it's half damage though, right?
That's half damage. Don't worry. I'll just roll the save for them and then I'll roll the damage. And Thug 5.
You even said it.
Ooh.
They both save, but
they take a half a damage.
They take only half a damage. So let's watch them melt some skin. I like that. That sounds good. So you puke acid bile all over them.
Basically, like you touch me and I'm very
acid.
familiar with the acid, and he just kind of goes.
Nice.
All right. So for my bonus action, he like turns his wrist guard and a little vial with a needle, and I jab it right into Landis, and I cast Healing Word on him as a bonus action, man.
God damn, does it have to be the needle every time?
You take 1 point of damage, but you get 6 back.
Thank
Nicely
you,
done.
brother. Thank you from another mother.
It's a little bit, but it's better than nothing.
Intellectual strength rules. I mean, intellects rules, strength rules. So
All right, Big Thug 8 is going to attack Douglan. Takes another big swing with his scimitar. He hits Douglan. Another slash on your pretty armor.
He's got a pretty one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thunk. Felt that one.
Douglan.
All right. I got to go after Big Thug 1. See if I can't drop this guy. Come on. Ooh, nice.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Nightingale. Dude, guy. My God. Yes. Should I do a divine smite? What is
Yes, yes. Kick
Yeah.
his ass.
it? All right. Well, you know, I'm going to hold out because,
There are 4 more on the roofs.
yeah, I was going to say. Yes. Down he goes. I am not moving.
Alrighty. That takes us to Big Thug 5. If he moves forward, do you get your opportunity attack on him?
No, because he's
He's already in the range, right?
Yeah.
He's not passing through.
Yeah, I
that
mean, I
range.
could have taken a reaction even at 5 feet, but I'm gonna hold it.
Okay. He moves in and takes a swing at Douglan with his scimitar. Ooh, look at me
Ouchie!
go. Look at me go. Yay me.
Yay, me. The DM's rooting for himself.
All right, another slash against your armor, Douglan. These guys are just hacking and slashing at you in just a wild fashion. Darrom is continuing to hide, which takes us to Diza.
These are nuts.
She
Let the
moves
have
up
a-
beside Nightingale and takes a shot at Big Thug 8 with her longbow.
We've seen her with her bow before. She should have bless.
She did.
Yep.
Did she? Okay, good,
Yep,
good.
she
Yeah,
got it.
good. I didn't see the extra D4. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, nice. She pounds an arrow into the back of Big Thug 8.
How long does that breath last?
Dragon's breath?
Yeah.
Dragon's breath will last a concentration up to 1 minute.
Oh, I can do it again?
You can do it until we fucking burn these crispy bastards, my friend. As long as I can
down.
As long as I can keep concentration.
So did you drop web then?
Yes, web is gone.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I will just boom gone. Boomy boom.
Boom diggity.
Thank you. Hey, Corey Fairbanks.
Corey Fairbanks. Where
Or
are
shall we just call you Soulless One?
I can see your
As
face.
he's running up, he's got this 8-meter long scroll he's weaving through like
Yeah. He's trying to read
all
all of
the
it.
fine print.
Of course you'd make me sign this in the middle of a damn combat.
Oh, those guys.
So he moves forward. And Thug 5, you guys see not a black evil energy. Thank you, Douglan.
It's pink.
You just see a, what color shall I pick? You see a gray
Okay.
energy swell up in Nightingale, and he reaches with both hands. They're both armed, but it doesn't matter. And Thug 5 is hit with a blast of energy as he is hit with Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, and Corey Fairbanks is like, hey, I didn't know I could do that.
Nice.
I think that's a hit, my friends.
It is indeed.
Nice.
And that is his attack. With a step forward, his bonus attack is a whip across. No, actually, it's a stab into Thug 8. And I believe I would get a sneak attack with that, being that he's flanked by a comrade.
Indeed.
So I'll make a weapon attack with my dagger on Thug 8. And I miss.
Oh, that was your big moment.
Overwhelmed with the powers that are now launching through his body, he's tangled in his whip, and his dagger just doesn't quite hit the mark.
Still getting the hang of this thing.
And that's where Nightingale stops his rampage of fury.
All right. Big Thug 9. Give us a saving throw there, sir.
Indeed.
And stay on his feet in the grease. You cannot. All right. Do you have an effect there to put on him as prone?
I do. Thank you.
He is prone.
Prone daddy.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he should be able to just get up.
Yeah.
He'll have no movement and then
I'll
attack,
read it again.
right?
Yeah, he basically Dixer or falls prone. There must also succeed. Yeah, I mean,
it just keeps him from moving.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah,
because he can jump right back up and attack. He just can't move.
Yeah. Now, I will mention another thing about Sentinel just to make things more complicated. Any creature within 5 feet of me that makes an attack not on me, I get an opportunity attack. That's why I say.
But remember, you only get one reaction. It's all just one reaction.
No, I know, but I saved it. I saved it from.
You did. You did.
Yep. Okay, well, he's about to attack Landis. Are you going to use your opportunity attack on him?
Yeah. So I'll take it because Landis I know is squishy.
Okay. I'm actually pretty hardy for a wizard. Thank you.
Oh yeah, because he's prone.
Yep.
You got it.
And it hit because of your lovely bless. Thank you, sir. All right. Keep your eyes on me, lad. I yelled to him.
Okay, so we will remove his prone effect now. He's going to get up. And he's going to attack Landis.
Sorry, Landis.
Oh.
Oh, man. Oh, no, dude. If it gets max. No! No! No!
Interesting. It says it's unable to find the critical hit table, so I guess we won't worry about that.
So no decapitation?
No decapitation.
Just double damage.
Damn it.
Hey, it's okay. Look who's within range with a rod of healing.
Ooh,
did it have to make it sound so juicy?
Oh, you're okay. You're okay. And you saved. Yes.
You succeed your concentration
Oh,
check, so
awesome.
still acid
Nightingale,
man.
he basically Landis falls to one knee, but he's like, the arcane energy is still going. I'll not drop it, Lafferty. Burn that mother.
Landis.
You guys see he goes and disappears again and appears here with a misty step. Motherfuckers.
I love it.
All right.
And I will begrudgingly admit that's the end of my second level spells. Dagnabbit.
You needed it.
And so
Is
since
that-
that's my action, wait, Misty Step is a bonus. No,
Bonus.
that's a bonus action. Yes.
It is?
Yes. From here at Thug 8, I shall cast the cantrip Frostbite. It's a sucker save, but it's what I've got to work with.
You got to work with what you got to work.
And you know what? He failed.
He sucked.
So he takes this.
Nice.
Oh yeah. And you know what? He has disadvantage on his next weapon attack as his limbs are feeling a bit frosty.
He's dead.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead. He definitely has
in my own
disadvantage.
glorious glee, I'm like, oh, okay, yes. If
Okay,
he could attack.
so you attacked 8 and you damaged 5.
Oh.
What? How did I do that? Oh, they're so close together. Okay, give back 5 his hit points of 5 and give those 5 hit points to 8. Sorry. In all the excitement,
Okay, so 8 took the 5 damage.
Yes.
But the other one, I assume, is not dead anymore. So
No.
right back. Yeah.
And 8
And-
has the disadvantage,
Oh, nice.
which surprisingly I don't have an effect to apply to them with the frostbite spell. Cantrip.
Okay, I think
He's
we're back
about to
there.
die anyway.
Okay. Good.
Gotta take unconscious off of him. I'm sorry, what's the effect Big Thug 8 has?
Disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay, we will remember that when we get to him. And is that it for you, Landis?
That is it for Landis.
Lafferty.
Sorry, Lafferty. I couldn't hold out any longer.
No, you're good. You're good. I get them both. No.
Breathe, brother. Breathe. You, if you angle it, you might be able to get 2 of them.
I don't know how to turn it. How do you turn it?
I don't know.
I mean, it's in the. Oh,
There you go. There you go.
All right, buddy. He's still like. Sorry, tacos.
Shall I roll the save, DM?
Yes, please. Whatever Lafferty ate this morning is just not agreeing with him.
Mind you, these are some dexteric bastards, so they are nimbly bimblies, but they still take some damage.
I'm hoping that that dude goes. Oh, maybe not. Oh no! Roll big, man. Get more than the 5. Come on. Yes.
The acid melts his face as it crumbles and he dies.
Max, stupid face, man. Nice job. Yeah, that's he's just gonna sit there and contemplate things. To light something up, that's an action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Unless I threw a firebomb. That's all right. I'll wait.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the dragon's breath is an action.
Yep, no problem.
Yep.
I'm good. That is
All
my
right. Big Thug 8 will continue his furious hacking and slashing against Douglan.
disadvantage, sir.
from frostbite.
Because his hands are cold. He needs mittens.
Oh, I'm so cold. You should have brought a jacket. Oh, he would have missed anyway. 5 out of 3.
You joke about a jacket now.
I really should have brought a jacket. Douglan.
Douglan. Oh,
Thug
gonna-
8 just made a feeble swing at you, which you were easily able to parry away.
all right. I am going to turn to 9. Get him off little Lafferty. Dance with me, big boy. Come on now.
It hits.
Little wallop. Comes back around. Nope. That would be a miss. I think I'm going to stay there because I can still give him a pop if he tries to go after Lafferty. That's my turn.
All right.
Keep going. I gotta
Darrom-
turn something off. I'll be right back. Go, go, go.
Darrom is going to hold his position as he's brilliantly done so far. Diza is going to...
Was there just a bell that rang at the start of the order?
Nope, that's just part of the... I don't know if that's...
That sounded like a new round. It rang a bell.
I think it's just a coincidence, but...
We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Diza moves around Landis, taking a shot at Big Thug 8. Oh, yes.
Yeah. 26. Woo.
What I miss?
All of it.
Damn it. Ooh.
Diza pounds another arrow into Big Thug 8. Starting to look like a bit of a pin cushion.
Suck it, big Thug 8.
Nightingale.
Nightingale, seeing the condition that Landis is in, he drops his dagger and pulls this wand out and Expelliarmus! I am awesome. He hits him with a cure wounds.
Who, what? Say that again. Who did that to who?
Oh, sorry. Are you not keeping pace with the action? Nightingale
Yes.
drops his dagger,
Yes.
pulls his wand, and Expelliarmus's Landis for a cure wounds,
Gotcha.
granting him a D8 hit points, which turns out to be a whopping 4. And then
Yeah,
in his
really.
offhand attack, he whips number 8 Thug, being non-disadvantaged. It is a full-blown whip your assacus attack.
Is it sneak attack too? If you hit? Yes.
Oh, I do get the sneak attack damage, baby.
Because Douglan is so close to you.
Basically, he whips it out, it lashes around and gives a big slice across the creature's neck. And he
I like
draws it back.
That's beautiful.
And that's the end of Nightingale's round. Landis, get back on your feet. There's more.
All right. Big Thug 9. If we could get him to make another save, please.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right. We won't. Don't bother to put prone on him because he's just gonna basically fall on his butt, jump back up.
Unless Douglan wants to use his reaction to take a bonus
True.
attack.
True.
Yeah.
Then we'll
Is
leave.
he gonna go after Lafferty?
Yep.
Okay, then yeah.
So
Then-
put prone on him before you attack him, please.
Yes, Douglan, you have become a complicated
Yeah,
thing, Jiggy.
I apologize for it all.
Nuts. It's good. Oh, nice.
Woohoo!
Come on.
29. Oh my god. You like split him open like a fish.
Ooh. Still, that's off. You know, he does a lot of damage outside of his.
Way to roll a 1
I know.
on your critical.
I know.
You know, you could have smited him right there as well, right? On a critical.
I know, but I have 2 slots left.
I'm not to tell you how to run your character.
Right. Well, no, it was you, Nightingale, that just yelled that there's 4 more of these bastards coming. I'm trying to leave a little in the tank.
I know. Resource management. Meta game.
All right. Big Thug 9 takes a swing at Lafferty. And he misses. He misses.
Excellent.
Deep down inside.
Yeah, Lafferty goes, ah! And it goes over his head.
It goes over the top.
Landis is not bitter at all.
No, he shouldn't be.
No, of course. You can name
Well, Landis, it's your turn to be bitter.
Well, thank God for that, because bitter is something I do well.
Misty Step is the best spell in the game. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty resource heavy though.
It got you out of a jam there, bud.
It did. I go 5, 10 to there.
Knowing how bloodied Landis was, Douglan seeing him get right back up and get in the fray, he just went up a notch. Not that you needed it. I'm just saying.
You were dog vomit a few minutes ago. You've gone up to just drool now.
Yeah. No, Douglan appreciates the effort.
I will cast Frosty Bits upon
Frosty Nuts.
Sug 8 again. Actually, I will go there, Colin. Sorry, and cast it. I don't want to get in the way of Diza's nuts. So I cast the spell. Oh, and he succeeds to save and gets no effect whatsoever. So as a childish being as Landis is, he stomps his feet and curses himself for his weak spellcasting ability. And that's the end of his turn.
All right. Lafferty Jones.
Have at it, bro.
You gonna spit some acid, mother effer?
His eyes are watering. Like he can't really do anything else. He's like dry heaving in between.
He's just got the worst indigestion ever.
Yeah. Nice.
Takes half damage again. That guy's been pretty resilient against
Oh, but he's covered in Lafferty's vomit, so that's going to amount for something.
acidic vomit. Yeah, exactly.
He's like, oh God, no more. Please.
Secretly, Landis is laughing to himself as his best friend pukes all over the enemy.
All right. From up on the rooftop appears
T, Mr. T.
a young man who runs to the edge, standing with a light crossbow, which he unleashes at Douglan.
Oh shit!
Oh, and he misses, blasting one into the boxes beside Douglan. Another gentleman pops up from the rooftop behind everyone, taking a shot at Diza.
Diza nuts got a kick. You better be careful.
He hits her.
Well, that's the last thing he'll ever do.
Oh. It blasts through her shoulder. She takes a pretty good lick. All right, Big Thug 8 takes another slash He wants Douglan. This is the last thing he does. He's taking down Douglan.
He's taking him out.
I know his feeling. I mean, you got it, Douglan.
Ugh. Douglan easily parries away another slash from the thug's scimitar. Douglan, what did you think of that?
I didn't like it, but I'm not even paying attention to 8 because he just keeps sort of like clinking him on the back of the armor. He's focusing. He's trying to get 9 off of Lafferty. Yeah, I am.
Oh, you mean the acid bile spewing monster?
Oh yes.
What did all his Lafferty can think is, what did I eat?
Yeah. He's like, oh my
You
god.
shouldn't have had the tea.
Yes. All right. And then he swings back around. He finally said, "Oh, you're still there." All right. Well, I'll give you some attention too. Don't want you to feel left out. Oh, nice. I wonder, should I smite? No. No. Those big 4 points of damage. I am though. Let's see here. How high is that roof?
Which roof?
The one where 16 is, Thug 16.
Those are about 12 feet or so off the ground. Actually, it's probably closer to 15 where he is there. The lower part of the roof is probably around 12.
Do I notice anything to get me up to it?
Well,
Is
you
that a-
discuss that. I'll be right back.
So what I'm thinking is I'm going to go right here. I'm going to move right there. And I just want to see just past Nightingale there. Is that like something I could use to jump up to the roof?
That's just a water trough on the ground. It's only a couple of feet off the ground.
Got it. And it's you think a 15 foot to the ledge?
Well, the closest edge is about 12,
Okay.
right? So the south part of the roof is, like you can catch the edge at about 12 feet. Where he is on the roof is about 15 feet. You get right up to the peak, you'd be closer to 17, 18 feet at the peak of the roof going up.
I'm looking for something that I can jump up to the roof. 12 feet, maybe. What is it, the calculations? It's like you can jump, what is it, like 2 feet per strength bonus or something?
Oh boy, that's one we haven't come up against in a while.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier, minimum of 0 feet. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, when you make a stand, okay, so it's 3 plus my strength modifier if I move at least 10 feet.
Oh my God, you're still on Douglas' turn.
Stop it. We're just getting clarification. So 3 plus 3, I could jump 6 feet vertically.
Yeah, you're not going to get there.
But I'm 6 feet. That's 12. Whatever.
Don't worry, I got it. I got it, Douglan. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you can.
Well, I mean, I make an athletics check or whatever you need. But yeah, I just wanted to see. That's my turn.
No, I mean, if you think about it, yeah, if you're 6 feet tall, arms in the air, you can jump 6 feet high, which is interesting.
God damn, you got some springs, brother.
Yeah, I honestly, I would love for him not to be able to jump that high. I am totally okay with a penalty, like his knee, like his right knee, just oh no.
The dad bod effect.
Yep.
You will have to make an athletics check to hold on, and then you'll just basically be holding on to the roof.
Sounds good.
Okay. Let's do it.
No, but he's done. I still got Thug 8 still wants some
Oh yeah,
help
right. You're just
in his
wondering
world.
if you should happen to make that move. Is that what you're saying?
That is correct.
All right. Another thug pops up over the rooftop behind you. And he also takes a shot at Diza, who these bowmen are most worried about right now. And he misses. Darrom decides this is his moment, and he does nothing. Diza is going to spin around and take a shot at Thug 18. He does have some cover here. So we are going to give some cover. And she is going to take a shot at 18. That. Oh, right, because she's got the bless. What the hell is all that? All right. She still hit him.
That's great. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, I did bless.
She killed
Wow.
him. She drives an arrow right through his throat, coming out of the back of his head.
Nightingale actually releases a "Jeez, D's."
No, no.
Yeah, I had to.
All right. Last of our thugs appear. This roof is quite a bit higher than the other roofs. And he just kind of is leaning over the edge of the roof, firing down at Lafferty.
Lafferty. Oh. Whatever you do, Lafferty, don't try to spit up at him. You'll cover Darrom in vomit.
And he hits him.
Oh, gee.
Ooh. He wings you a good one, Lafferty. Nightingale.
Okay, there's a whole lot about to go on here.
Okay.
Nightingale, as just a speaking action, which is I don't think requires any action at all, tells Lafferty to get Darrom to the ship. Okay? Lafferty, get Darrom to the ship. Move. Then, as his action, he takes his whip and it coils around his victim, hopefully when he hits Thug 8, grappling him to the ground, or grappling him so that he can't do anything.
All right.
So let's do a attack action first with the whip.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, you grappled, my friend. Actually, you might die because of the damage, but I'll just see.
You don't. There's no damage.
Okay, you can give that back to him then. He gets 13 hit points back.
Yeah, when you use that special attack, they don't take damage. They're just
I
one of
remembered
those.
the moment I pushed the button, but you know, it was exciting to push the button anyway.
So what does he get back? 13?
13.
That's for
So-
Thug 8.
I would guess his strength check to get out of the grapple would be against, say, my dexterity, because my strength is 8.
No, against your attack number. So that 25, he has to roll either a strength or a dexterity check against your attack roll.
Okay, well, so he's grappled. So basically, What?
Well, I didn't roll yet.
Okay, but I'm just telling Lafferty to get the
Go
fuck
ahead
out of
and
there.
roll if you want, Colin.
This could be his big moment. Like he's been waiting to finally do something with
As
his
the
life.
whip wraps around his core, trapping his arms. Go ahead, my friend.
Whip. 16.
I think you're stuck.
So you're grappling him?
I am grappling him so that he
I
can
will throw I don't suppose you have this stuff set up yet, but
Oh, was I supposed to set that up within the short period of time? Let me see.
no, that's why I said I'm sure you probably don't have that set up quite yet. So we'll just throw grappled on for number 8 here. He's not happy about it. Okay.
And
He's
again,
grappled.
as Nightingale's holding onto this whip in one hand and he's got his wand in the other, he just yells to Lafferty, "Get Darrom out of here!" And that's the end of Nightingale's round.
All right. Big Thug 9. Oh no, Big Thug 9. He's sleeping. Landis.
I'm waiting for this moment all night long. All night long.
All night. All night.
All night long.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Is that it?
Pretty
Was
much.
it just you singing that
You
song?
just wanted to sing?
You've been waiting all night for it.
Landis will move to there to give himself a clear shot at Thug 16. Correct?
Yep.
He's within 40 feet, and this spell has a range of 60. He casts Frostbite at Thug 16.
Sounds good.
Who
Fails the save.
fails the save. Thank you, Mary, Mother of Jesus. He takes a whopping 2 damage of frost damage, but is at disadvantage his next attack.
All right. Because he's cold.
And Landis continues concentrating on Lafferty to puke, motherfucker, puke. And that's the end of Landis's turn.
Lafferty.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
As a little side note, he gives a whistle and his lazy mud begins to move his way up because mud don't fight. So
Lafferty.
Can you rotate that to hit Thug 8?
And I would.
You can rotate it.
Okay.
I can?
Yeah, you made it.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
There we go.
So
I will roll a little pukey dragon's breath for you.
he does, though, hear Nightingale say that, but in his head, he is like analyzing the field, and he has to go through difficult terrain. There are not
Succeeds
one,
again.
not 2, but 3 people on the roofs that can take opportunity hits.
Oh, look at-
oh my God.
Oh,
Nice.
you puked a big one on him. There were entire chicken wings flew out of your mouth at that point.
There were cheesies. You don't remember eating cheesies.
What the hell are cheesies in this day and age?
Dude. Oh,
You just demon expelled on him that time.
holy moly.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
So he's not going to try to rush him out because right now he analyzes that
Fair enough.
Darrom is in the safest spot he could be. I don't think this guy can hit him.
You over analysis motherfucker.
I know, but I had something else planned, but I keep belching.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, brother.
I'm not moving. I'm staying right there. And I'm like, my eyes are just like pouring tears. Like
You were ugly crying at this point, my friend.
Oh, Yeah, I am. I just had some white Zinfandel and my boyfriend just broke up with me. That's how bad it is.
It's ugly crying.
It's bad. It's bad.
All right. Thug 16 runs, disappears, gone. He just
With his-
runs back.
With his frozen hands, I assume.
He didn't
Yes.
like this projectile acid just burning this guy.
No, you got to think about it. They're trapped on roofs.
Yeah.
So they only got so much movement they can do before they got to move to the next roof.
Mm-hmm.
So in hearing Landis or Nightingale cry out, move, they're repositioning, brother. Get the fucking moving.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All
that
right.
didn't
Big-
just happen.
Big Thug 8 is grappled. Now, he can try and break the grapple, right?
Yeah, it's a strength check versus whatever you make up because we've never gotten beyond this point. That's why I say maybe it's a dexterity versus a
Well,
strength.
the initial attack was against your attack roll, right?
Okay.
Um,
So what is it beyond that?
to break a grapple?
Generally, grapple's strength versus strength. And if that's the
except
way this whip will work, that's going to really suck because I got an H. I can barely hang on to the
But I
damn
mean, in
rope.
this case, he's trying to break the grapple of the whip. So we're just going to say, because
Set.
of the nature of the whip, it's always 15.
There
DC
we go.
15.
DC
Cool.
15.
Right on.
Rock and
Okay,
roll.
so
Will
he's
that
got
go
to
up?
make.
As he gets levels, like
We'll
a
see.
spell modifier.
So he's got to make
you.
it.
Thank you, Egan. Thank you.
He is still grappled.
Rock and roll.
All right, Douglan.
Well, I think you attack at advantage, my friend. I'm not saying that you should cut his throat, but cut his throat.
I just see this nice bow of a person, just like his head is like just perfect height. He
You're
actually
saying
measures. He
From your
measures
view, the
shot.
whip isn't a bow.
As a batter, he's like, yeah, let me get that. Yeah, he's got Big Thug number 8. Click advantage. Let her rip, chili dip.
I'm not gonna say do what you do, but do what you do, my brother.
All
Do
right.
what you do.
Do. Oh yeah, feel that one.
Ooh,
Come on,
he
baby.
felt that one for sure.
Coming on around.
Secretly, Nightingale's like, throw the fucking holy hand grenade, damn it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Oh,
Just
he
enough.
did.
Just enough.
He did.
And
All right.
Nightingale slowly wrangles the bastard to the ground with his whip.
Okay, so I have movement left.
Run, brother, run.
Colin, can I try to jump up on these crates and hit the edge of the roof
Towards Thug 9.
to the right?
So the roof top for the building to the east is about twice as high as the other. That's a
Got it.
two-story building.
Got it. Okay.
But you could get up and try and get onto the building to the south.
I'll do that. So just tell me
so
where.
he could get towards Thug 9, is what you're basically saying.
Correct. Yeah.
That's what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to.
Okay. So difficult terrain to get up, climb up those boxes.
Okay.
So
like
however
right-
far you get to.
So I think
that's
basically he could
15.
get from this point. Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah. 15 movement to there. So that'd be 30, and then he could do his jump, and so he could grasp at the roof.
Yep.
Like an athletics check.
Yep. And give us an athletics check.
All righty.
Go get him, Douglan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you kick ass tonight, brother.
I'm like,
Okay. So
You're
you have pulled you basically jump up, you grab on it, and you pull yourself up. You're just climbing up over the edge.
I am
waiting for an arrow in my face.
Nightingale's just like, who the fuck is this dude tonight?
It's like you let him sleep in, bro.
Look, all you got to do is give him a good breakfast, a good sleep.
Yeah.
Like I watched
right,
him limp
Thug
throw a javelin.
9.
It's pathetic.
Thug 9 runs for it.
Oh God.
Oh, you got him, Douglan. You got him.
Oh no.
He runs
I don't
clear
chase.
off the map.
I don't chase. But I can get onto the other roof if 15 decides to hang out.
Yep. You got him.
Probably not.
All right, Darrom's position in this battle is unchanged. Diza takes a shot at 15.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
She hits.
Check him out.
Oh my God. Thank God she's on our side.
She slams an arrow into his chest. He is hurt.
Douglan doesn't know why, but he's slightly aroused.
Douglan, you're married.
Focus.
It might
All
be
right.
corpse.
Thug 15 cripples away. Disappears. Takes us to Nightingale.
So I can see no targets at this point. Correct.
Correct.
Then again, Nightingale ushers Lafferty to move Darrom towards the airship, and I ready in action with a let's call it an Eldritch Blast for metagaming, but it's an energy from his weapon to blast anything that comes within range that is a target, a known target. So
Right.
again, I am telling Lafferty to move Darrom towards the ship, and I hold position, and I'm just checking the roofs with my Eldritch power.
All right. You don't sense that there are enemies around anymore.
Okay. I'm going to send Pez about way up and a little bit ahead of us with the path towards the ship. And he's going to just kind of scan the rooftops. And actually, I'm going to ask if someone can hold me so I can see through its eyes.
Lafferty is asking that?
Yes. Douglan, hold me, would you?
Nightingale tells Douglan to guide Lafferty as he grabs Darrom and begins to move towards the ship.
Yes.
At that point, Landis von Tenebrin shall use a spell to cast. Is Darrom wearing armor?
Darrom?
Yeah.
No, he is not.
Then I will cast mage armor on Darrom, and we will begin to move towards the vessel with a bit more sporadic of a spread out, so that Landis is leading and Diza is following with her bow to watch the rooftops, and we'll begin to move forward towards the ship.
All right, I think, shall we take a little break here?
Certainly.
I think it'd be a good time.
Oh, it's cool. I just peed in a water bottle. It's all fine.
Okay, excellent. All right, we'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we are. Okay, so the group begins to move towards Windwalker Travels, and
Watching the roofs particularly, because that's where those people disappeared.
So wherever the three that escaped off the rooftops, it would appear that they scrambled down the building somehow and have disappeared into the crowds very quickly. And
Nightingale. Sorry, Colin. Can Nightingale make an insight check to assume that they're not getting paid enough to die watching their big fellows collapse?
Yeah, give us an insight check.
I didn't say I was good at insight, but
You're not sure why they ran away, but
okay.
you're leaning towards the fact that they were getting their asses handed to them, and they're not really in it to die.
DM, I'm not apart from lying. Okay, I will tell the group that based on experience, they're not willing to die for the coin they're being paid. Let's get moving.
Okay. Do we want to search the bodies or no? Let's just get going. We got to get.
Let's just get going. Our mission is to get him to the frickin' airship, and we'll basically our thing will be Diza's at the back to watch the roof as she moves forward, and you walk through the streets, honey, with the bow drawn.
I tell Darrom to put his hand on Douglan's shoulder and follow him.
He's already got mage armor going. We will lead with him in the middle, and we will move like a military group through the crowd, like basically pushing people aside to get him to that ship.
As rotating.
Yeah. Pez is rotating. Landis is leading, ready to blast anything he can see with a ready to action to zap them with a frostbite. And we will move that way.
Lafferty says to he goes grabs he has this little vial here, hands him a healing potion.
To who?
To Landis.
Oh, you're gonna heal me?
Well, you can heal yourself. It's a healing.
Well, how about before you do the healing potion, Nightingale hits him with a cure wounds and you can keep the potion.
I tell him to hold on to it.
I will hold on to the healing potion and take the cure wounds from
I'll mark one healing potion.
Is there a reason you went with a D8?
That's what the cure wounds is.
Spell.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Nightingale's hitting him with
you guys are losing me with all your. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not going to drink this. I'll. You just got so much healing. You know.
And you know what? I'll hit him with another cure wounds just because the DM's confused and we might get away with this shit.
And you know what?
Oh, that's great. DM's curse.
I'll depress the suck button now.
Yeah, thank you.
Douglan is going to
you know what? If we can move through and I can take I can't even take a short rest. I can't even take a hit dice yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. While we're walking, Douglan is just gonna sort of touch his forehead and oh man, that sucked. And he's gonna do healing hands for 10.
That's okay. Landis is walking ahead of you guys, kind of stumbling, looking like a blood sprinkler.
Well, that's why I gave you a potion.
A blood sprinkler.
It's only with every heartbeat it sprays out. So you want me to drink that potion?
If you want, I make these like make scrambled eggs in the morning.
Where is it? Did you give it to me? Is it on my character sheet?
No, I just took one off of mine, but I think I can cast it on you.
Cast it on me.
All right. Where is it? Right. Where
as whatever Lafferty hands Landis, he'll drink back like no worries.
There you go.
Thank you, brother. From another mother.
You are welcome. And then
Landis puts his hand on Lafferty. He's like, thank you. And he continues, get back with Darrom.
And then what's his name took 10, so I'm gonna reduce my wounds to 4. Okay.
Alrighty.
And I will mark off.
That's all while we're moving, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured this is all stuff.
Like we look like SEAL Team 6 at this point. We're on wide alert. If grandma doesn't look old enough, she gets blasted by a fucking bolt.
Okay.
Trips for days, man.
You pick your way through the crowd. unaccosted by anyone further, and you arrive at Windwalker Travels, the doors of which now are wide open, accepting passengers for the Dragonfly's return trip to Vargas.
Nightingale will walk up to Darrom and be like, Darrom, you're here, you pay.
Darrom reaches inside his vest pocket. He pulls out a little pouch. I gladly pay this, son.
And Nightingale looks at him, and as he hands the gem to Lafferty, he locks eyes with Darrom. He's like, we may not be here the next time you arrive, Darrom. Be careful, my friend.
I would say you should not be here.
Trust us, if we can board ship at this moment, we're out of this town. I think we've made a few enemies more than we've made friends.
Indeed.
Darrom,
Halvern will be after you for sure. Make your time in Coldhorn as quick as possible and be on your way.
So I was going to ask you, he's going to hold us against you? Like us defending you like that? We're just doing what we're paid. He's going to come after us?
Douglan, he's going to hold it against us. We were the hired hands.
All right. Well, on your way. Let's get out of the streets.
Nightingale will turn to Diza and be like, this is your chance, lady. Be free of this mess or be stuck with it. It's your choice.
She says, well, I have some things that I'm working on here, and I'll take my chances until I can leave Coldhorn, but I do wish you all very well, and Darrom, I'm sure the next time we're in Vargas, we'll look you up.
Did Lafferty would like to make an investigation if any money exchanged hands to her?
If it, go ahead.
If he got, if
it did, you're not gonna fucking know. But go ahead, roll it.
Yeah, just go ahead if you want.
You roll a nat 20, I'll tell you. You go ahead.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay, I need to make up a quick parcel here because.
So while you're
also,
doing that,
Colin,
I got to give you some money. And
Nightingale's gonna go up and shake Darrom's hand, and as he shakes Darrom's hand, he's gonna slip that potion of alter self and give it to Diza, and be like, "Drink up and get out of here, girl."
All right, yeah. She does so.
Diza, it'll only last today, so make good use of it, okay?
And then we will try to secure speedy expedition from Coldhorn, as we have probably become.
I would like Lafferty would like to get Nightingale's ear. Nightingale.
Lafferty, what is it?
Out of earshot. Okay.
What odds do we have of survival? Give it to me.
No. I was just thinking of something, and going by, well, your ruse that you just came up with, it got me thinking. What if, since, let's be honest, those thugs were not very good. We handled them quite easily, and some even ran away. What if we sent a note? What's the guy's name? The bad guy?
Hulrun. Hulrun.
Bloodbeard.
What if we sent a note and we said, perhaps you should hire better thugs next time. If the price is right, maybe we could be available to you. Perhaps that would get them off our back.
Nightingale,
you don't have to follow through with it.
Ponders this for a few moments. He's like, Lafferty, from what I've learned on our way here, excuse me, Our enemy is only our enemy as long as what they gain is to their favor. So you might be onto something.
Okay,
In
who
the
am I giving
wild-
the diamond to? Sorry?
Lafferty.
Okay.
He looks at it like, and forgetting completely what he just said to Nightingale. Landis realizes what this means.
Meanwhile, Nightingale's talking to Lafferty the whole time. Landis looks at Lafferty, be like, we all benefit when you benefit, my friend. Create us something of magnificence as I know only you can.
This is fantastic. Douglan kind of nudges Nightingale. What did he say?
What did Lafferty say?
What was on his mind?
Well, he's thinking that if we pass a note to Bloodbeard about if the price is right, we could work for him. He might forget about this indiscretion.
You know, that's not a bad thing, eh? We don't have to be here. Just leave the note.
I think it'd be better if we leave the note as in, we're always watching, Bloodbeard. Watch yourself. We just gave him a whooping, my friend.
Indeed.
Perhaps it may keep him on his toes and buy Darrom a free visit next time.
Or perhaps he hires us to go after him, and we don't.
We're not going to be around long enough to be hired, Douglan. I don't want to stay around, if you know what I mean.
Me neither. But if we come back this way, it wouldn't be bad to have a little cover. We may have business in this town yet.
So you're suggesting a note implying that the price is right and things are cool?
Keep it vague.
I'll see what I can whip up. You get us ship out of here.
Let's
and Douglan,
yes.
pay the price. We need to leave.
All right.
So Darrom, who has been just kind of, gentlemen, I need to make my leave. I do want to thank you very much for your assistance. The next time you're in Vargas, please stop and look me up. And the next time that I am in Evandor, I will come by your Tea and Char winery and see if maybe you are back. Please be careful in the wilds. I know you're after something. I wish you all the luck in finding it. But I do need to get my bearded ass onto that ship so I can make it home.
Indeed. Safe travels, lad.
Nightingale will give him a handshake and be like, Darrom, your word is our bond. Till next time, our paths cross. Get your bearded ass out of here, because I'm tired of looking at it.
He gives you all a little bow, and he takes off and is immediately on board the Dragonfly. During the quick discussion with Darrom, Diza's gone.
Good.
She's just disappeared.
As she should be, with a potion of disguise.
She's gone as something.
Nice.
Douglan or Nightingale will push Douglan towards the, I guess, boarding area for Captain Amara's ship. Be like, Douglan, get us boardage quickly. And he'll watch the entrance to the main house to get to the ships.
Yeah, because it's all there, right? Even the ship that's going to the wild,
Yep,
right?
they're basically they're on either side of this central dock.
Okay.
Douglan or Nightingale yells over his shoulder, whatever it takes, Douglan, let's get moving.
Even though Lafferty is enamored and he puts the diamond away, Nightingale, I need to pay a quick visit if I can. I got to go back to, he had something for me, I thought, at the Twisting Nether, Margrave. He said noon today. What time is it?
Early morning. It's like maybe 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. I don't want to hold us up, but he might have had something. So, well, let's see what Douglan says.
Nightingale will turn to Lafferty and be like, let's see what the crew has as a secret boarding. I'm sure with the right price, we can buy you passage in and out of the city unnoticed.
Okay. So Douglan's going to go see if he can't find, what's her nuts? Amara, Captain Amara. Or
All right.
someone from the Summer Wind.
Yeah, so the Summer Wind, there are crew people, working on the ship, loading and unloading materials, doing what looks like maybe some basic maintenance. And you do see someone that seems to be giving the orders. You've already met Amara when you first came in because she came to meet your ship. This is not Amara. This is a female tiefling, but she, based on the way she's giving direction, she would appear to be in charge right now.
Good day to you.
Hello.
The name's Douglan.
It is nice to meet you, Douglan.
Oh, thank you. Can I get your name, please?
My name is Dakaria.
And Daria sent us, said that you lot might be traveling to the through the wilds. We're looking to book passage.
Well, the wilds is a big area. Is there somewhere in particular you'd like to go?
He kind of looks back and forth. Am I by myself?
For the most. Go ahead.
I was going to say, as soon as Nightingale feels confident that the front door is covered, he'll join Douglan.
Uh-oh, that sounds like Corey Fairbanks.
Yeah.
I'm a little torn between who I am right now.
Who am I? Well, it's Nightingale wants to know where we're going.
Well, we need to head. Let me just read back through the notes.
I know where we're supposed to go. I don't know if we want to let them know until we're on the ship.
No, we let them know.
Okay. No. Well, we're looking to get to the Winterberry Woods, or at least close to it. We've got some business with the druids up there.
Again, friend, Winterberry Woods is a very big area. Is there somewhere in particular you're trying to get to?
Well, Southern Shore, Midnight Depth. Do these ring a bell?
Douglan's fumbling around. If Nightingale is in earshot of this, he'll be like, we need to get to the Keepers of the Moon, or as close to them as we can get. Rumors, myths, legends, whatever you have heard, get us as close as possible.
I'm sorry, but I don't have a clue who the Keepers of the Moon are.
Do you know where the Southern Shore is of the Midnight Depth?
Again, the Midnight Depths is a big, big lake. It has a lot of Southern Shore.
That's all we got.
Nightingale will pull Douglan away really quickly and be like, Douglan, to be honest, we don't have any clue where we're going.
Wow. We just need to get close, and then I guess we'll just start sniffing around.
Yeah, but sniffing around where? For hundreds of miles?
Well, you got a better idea?
Well, perhaps this meeting with the mage might lead some detail. I've spoken Or Landis has told me he's spoken with those on the ship, and the druids are mere legend and novelty, so most won't know where they are.
Oh, what do you suggest?
Perhaps Margrave might have some information we can buy off him.
Ah, I see. Doesn't Lafferty need to go there anyway? Wasn't he waiting?
He has a noon meeting.
Yep, he's supposed to meet Margrave at noon to see what he could hustle up for magic items for him.
So ask
Yeah.
Captain Amara if there's a secret way we can get to Margrave, or at least a way less known to others, and we will give her direction once that meeting is procured.
So wait, we're trying to be sneaky to get to Margrave right now.
Yes.
Okay, all right. In the meantime, Dicaria, sorry, I'm just consulting with my friend here. When is your ship due to leave port?
If all goes well, now that we know the dragonfly is okay, we do plan to leave tomorrow morning.
All right.
Nightingale will look at her and be like, is there any way to leave sooner?
No, there isn't.
Tomorrow morning. Can we board ship earlier?
Can't you find accommodations in town?
Yeah, of course. Your captain gave us accommodation from the Dragonfly.
Yes. I pulled Nightingale aside and look, I think we send that note, buy some time. Maybe we move in, stay low, let Lafferty go back to Margrave, we get some more information, and then we head out in the morning.
It's risky, Douglan.
We've got nowhere else to go.
You're right. But I don't like it. We're vulnerable right now, Douglan.
Listen, they sent a group of thugs. Granted, they may send more, but we handle them all right, even while you're off looking at dresses. Right?
True.
Now you got that fancy whip there. What happened there?
What do you mean, Douglan?
What do I mean? That thing was glowing gray. Got longer the minute you wanted it to. Didn't look like that before. Well, listen, I won't press you on it. You have your secrets, I know. But listen, we need information. The only way we're getting out of here is through that ship, and it's not leaving till tomorrow. So let's get the info, get back to the inn. Let's maybe stay in one room. We'll fight them off. We'll keep Pez. We'll keep Hero looking out for us. We should be all right. But I think Lafferty may have the right of it. Give that guy something to think about. I'm sure those lads on the roof are going to tell a story when they get back, if they don't get their throats cut. Can you
Nightingale will, ponder this idea for a moment and be like, fine, give me a piece of paper and a pen.
You'll have to ask Landis for that. I'm not one for writing much.
Well, we'll see how much time this can buy us. But let's get back to the hotel before it gets any worse.
All right.
So, Colin, Nightingale will approach Landis for some paper, which he has plenty of. He has 21 sheets of paper.
Okay.
And, of course, with the ability Landis has, there's a quill waiting at the whatever ink color he wants. And Nightingale will write a note to Helram Bloodbeard stating that this was sheerly contractual. If he wishes to hire our magnificent services, In the future.
Has Nightingale been drinking?
No, but his player character has. Don't worry, I don't write the hiccups. It's
I love
all
it.
Clearly
I love it.
written.
Oh my god.
Wait, let me put a demon voice on. It'll sound.
Oh god, do it. Do it. Come on. Can we have the demon voice
So,
again?
Nightingale will basically use his skills in forgery and deception to write a message to Heldrum Bloodbeard that should he challenge us, our contract to Darrom still exists, and we will defend ourselves accordingly. If he chooses to hire us for services in the future, a negotiation may be had at, and I will actually list where we're staying.
The Wandering Giant, I
The
assume.
Wandering
you're gonna
Giant.
go back to? Okay.
This was clearly business, as a businessman of yourself shall understand.
Well, I assume you're writing it as Corey Fairbanks. Who are you? You said
Actually-
I don't think you need to use forgery or deception. You're just writing the note, I would assume. But who are
Yeah.
Who are you signing it as?
That's actually an interesting point. He will look through the group and be, who do we call ourselves? Or what do we call ourselves for hire?
Why don't we just put just maybe ambiguous, just like something sarcastic like concerned citizens, or
You know who we are.
yeah, exactly, who we are. Yeah.
Nightingale will be like, I agree, Douglan. Let's keep it vague.
Yep.
You know who we are.
Yep.
The Fabulous Four.
The Fantastic Four. Never been used.
Never. Not in
The
this.
protected hands from the protected lands.
D's nuts. Signed D's nuts.
Okay, the letter is written. What are you doing with it?
Nightingale will ask the head master of the docks if they have an errand boy to run messages.
There is basically the ship's people are the only people there.
You have a errand boy
You're speaking to Dikaria now?
Yes.
to Amara,
She's not
Amara's
there.
not here.
Yeah. It's
Dikaria.
Dikaria.
Dikaria is right here.
the tiefling. Yes. Do you have an errand boy, Dikaria?
We could summon one fairly quickly.
We would appreciate a message delivered if you
Don't-
would be so kind, my lady.
She
Ma'am.
goes over and speaks to one of the sailors who they walk up to the street. A few minutes later, they come back with a young lad. This guy says for a copper, he'll take it wherever you need.
Nightingale
Pull him
kneels
aside.
down
Pull him
to
aside.
the young
Yeah.
lad's level, and he looks him in the eyes, and he's like,
Nightingale, hold up a sec, eh? Let's get out of earshot. I don't want the Dikaria knowing where we're sending this. Okay.
fair enough. He stands up and he puts his hands on the lad's back. He's like, come with me, boy. And he leads him out of earshot of the others. Then kneels down to him and he's like, I've got a message for you to deliver to Heldrum Bloodbeard. Do you know who he is?
He's at the Fortune Fair, I believe.
That's correct, my lad. What would it take for me to pay you to stop nowhere and deliver a message? Now, I've heard it's a copper, but I think a lad like you could deserve a few more pints at the local pub, if you know what I mean.
I ain't never had a pint before.
Well then, perhaps a silver, and he pulls out a silver coin and just is flashing it in front of the young lad. Will seal that tongue to any inquiring minds, if you know what I mean. and hands
You
it to him.
you give me that copper, I'll cut off my own bloody tongue.
Well, I'm giving you a silver, and you run faster than
that's
you
what
have.
I mean. The silver. The silver.
You run till your lungs bleed, lad, and get this to Bloodbeard. And he hands the silver and the message and pushes him off.
He takes off like a bat out of hell.
Okay.
And I erase a silver piece from me massive coin pouch, which is hanging down like a large elephant testicle.
It leans to the left, just a little.
Just a little.
Like one ball's up here, the other's down
Stop paying so close attention. I've heard about your circumcision skills.
there. Yes, on the battlefield.
On the
All right.
battlefield.
So
And then we will begin to head back carefully, moving almost in the same pattern, except in the rear now will be Nightingale. Landis will be leading, and we will head back to the hotel we stayed in.
Coldhorn has gotten significantly busier now as the day is progressing.
Good.
You know, so you are now mixed in with, you know, dozens and dozens of people working their way through.
And almost to create more chaos, as Nightingale is in the lead, occasionally he'll take a handful of like 5 coins of copper and toss them out into street to create crowds.
Okay.
Using his sleight of hand skill so that they don't know it is coming from this group, but it just creates more chaos around them so that it's less likely. So however many copper coins you need me to erase, I will to get back.
We'll say 10 copper between here and the inn. As you get close to the inn, you notice that the city guard is now at the location of your previous fight. They've got a cart there and they're piling bodies on it. And you are now back at the inn.
As the others would move in, Corey Fairbanks, because he was kind of late to the foray, will be the last to enter the inn in case the guards begin to question. He's ready to intercept, just in case that happens.
Okay.
they don't know we were there, though. There were no witnesses and survivors, correct?
Correct.
And I don't think those guys on the roof are talking.
I'm
so-
just playing it safe, brother.
No.
playing it
I was asking if there were witnesses. Are we close to?
As I mentioned at the beginning of the battle, the few people that were around scattered. They knew what was about to go down based on who was there.
Mhm.
They just got themselves out of there. There were no witnesses to the battle at all.
Got it.
Almost as a cocky bastard, like Nightingale is, as the guard are carrying away bodies, he'll go up to him and be like, "Thank you for cleaning the street, lads," and ask them maybe like, let's say, 4 silver.
All right. They just kind of give you a nod and that's just part of the job.
But the citizens of Coldhorn appreciate it. Thank you. And he'll head back into the inn.
All right, the 4 of you are back at the inn. I will remind you that Windwalker Travels paid for 1 night, so if you are going to stay again, you will have to fork out for yourselves. But you're just back at the inn at this point, and
Close to noon.
no, it's still fairly early morning. We can say if you have no other plans that, are you going to secure another
Room.
night's accommodation?
Can we take a short rest so I can use a hit die? Is that
Absolutely,
possible?
you can. Yep.
Thank you.
I will run a short rest.
So, well, we're kind of like, I will drop, let's say, 3 or 4 silver, Colin, as we sit in the bar to drink and do a short rest.
I'm gonna take another one.
Yep,
For-
I just
for-
ran the short rest. So
4 silver
Um,
short rest while we drink at the bar.
Yeah, you guys can have lots of dark amber ales for that. So rooms for the night are going to cost you to get your same rooms back. I don't know what arrangement you want to do. It's 8 silver pieces per night per room.
We're gonna stay together, no? Like we did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if we have to sleep on the floor.
If they have a room that can house 4, we'll take that. On a different floor, preferably.
We'd like 2 queens, please.
All the rooms do have just 2 beds in them.
Douglan yells dibs.
Yeah, if you just want to pay for a single room, then you guys can kind of figure it out.
2 rooms across the hall from each other. Be good enough.
Okay, so that'll be 16 silver, whoever wants to pay the tab. Plus, you sit and drink a little bit, it sounds, until closer to noon.
Well, we won't get intoxicated, but we'll have a good meal and a few pints.
Douglan will
Ease
take
the
care of
nerves. To ease the nerves.
All right, so that'll be
30 something gold
12
or silver. Was it
13 silver to have lunch, which happens to be the potato and mushroom soup today. Very good.
Nightingale will ask if they've got any fowl, but do you have anything birdie on the menu?
Nothing on the lunch for lunch. All they offer up is the potato and mushroom soup for lunch today.
Fair enough.
All right, and we are now nearing noontime. You're all nicely fed and watered.
Egan, you look like a Smurf.
Sorry, I have my glow. I can turn on the light. Is that better?
No. Hey, I like you. I like you, Smurfy. They are a positive dude.
Yeah, puts a bit of a glow on you. It's all good.
Okay, so we're at noonish.
You're at noonish.
So, Lafferty, there's no way you could create another.
Come on, bud. Hang in there.
Another potion. I tried to mask the yawn.
It's not the yawn, bro. Well, what did you need?
Another potion.
A potion of alteration. You don't got 2, do you?
I can make another one, but then I'm out of spell slots.
Well, let's just say Lafferty's got to make an appointment without being discovered. Well, how much time? Okay, when did we enter the Giants in?
We'll say you got back to the inn about 8-ish.
8-ish, and we're looking at, so that's 4 hours ish.
Yep.
Would a disguise giving 4 hours be a pretty decent disguise if Nightingale was to take his skills and put a little pump into Lafferty's skeletal frame?
Yeah, if you're trying to disguise Lafferty, yeah, absolutely. You could get him into a pretty good disguise in that time.
Lafferty, are you comfortable going on your own in disguise if Nightingale works on you for a couple hours to get this information? You will not stand out. If we all go, the chances only multiply of our discovery.
Yes, of course. No, anything's worth getting the information that I need. Yes.
Hero will go with you, so if shit goes down, we're there.
Well, I can have Pez keep an eye out for things up above.
As well, indeed. So yeah, within that time, Nightingale will use his disguise magically. Mumbo, like I am boiling apples to take the skins and apply to him. I am putting ointments under his eyes to wrinkle him up a little. I am taking his pointy elfy ears and turning him into Dumbo big human ears along with a big human nose. I'm going to age him so he looks like an old man, because that's the best way to hide those elven features is with age. Elves don't age. So I am going to age you. You're going to have stubbly beard, big old man ears, a rosé nose like you've been drinking. I'm even going to cost prestidigitation to make you smell like shit as you sneak out of the hotel looking like a homeless person.
Maybe not shit, because maybe Margrave will not allow me in the shop. I'm not a bum.
Oh, don't worry. It
Just
won't
a
last
thought.
it won't last that long. It'll get you out of the street and towards him. It only lasts an hour. So
Well, not that far, no?
He's not that far.
No shit, please.
okay.
I really appreciate all
How
the other
about
things.
alcohol?
How about the smell of
Elderberries.
elderberries? No, how about like a leather worker? Or perhaps a
Fisherman, you smell like
there,
fish.
fisherman. Perfect.
Boom. The prestidigitation of you smell like fish, my friend, and look like an old aged fisherman.
Excellent.
That's the disguise we're going for.
All right, then, Lafferty, you are all dolled up, and you make your way back to the Twisted Nether. Up the stairs to his store above the warehouse below.
Mhm.
You walk inside. Margrave is where you found him before, sitting
Mhm.
on the other side of the counter, working on something or other. Looks like he might be with a mortar and pestle crushing something up. He looks over and, is this something I can help you with?
Is there anyone else in the store?
No, the store is empty.
I apologize, Master Margrave. It's me, Lafferty. We met yesterday. We ran into a little. Well, anyway, I needed to come in disguise so someone didn't find me. But it's Lafferty, and we had an appointment today at noon.
Well, we did indeed, but what the hell's happened to you, boy?
Well, my comrade suggested that I go in disguise. Didn't want to be seen. We ran into a little trouble in the street, but I think it's okay now. But he just didn't want to take any chances. So, but it's me, and I'm here. So what do you got?
You see Margrave kind of smirk a little bit, and he looks over at you. So you're telling me you've been in Coldhorn for less than a day, and you've got yourself in trouble?
Technically, it wasn't our trouble, but it was trouble nevertheless. And as I said, we think it's okay now, but we didn't want to bring any undue issues to you or to me. And therefore, nobody knows who I am. And here I am. And I'll leave just the same, and none the wiser will they be.
Indeed, it's none of my business anyway. So come over and talk with me, boy. I I didn't have a lot of time to work with. So I went back into my own library and dug around to see what I might be interested in parting with. And I've got a couple of books I think you might be interested in if you'd like to see them.
Yes, of course, yes.
Well, come with me then. Come. Lock the door. Lock the door. Then come with me.
I go lock the door, click, and he kind of almost like hops, very anxious.
He takes you to the back of sort of the visible store, opens the door, and you walk into what appears to be a very large greenhouse. There are big planters on the ground everywhere, pots hanging from the ceiling. You know, as much glass as you could fit into the structure. The room is very artificially warm, like it's warmer than it should be with the outside temperatures, and Lafferty immediately figures that there's probably magic at work in here keeping the room at the temperature that it is. In the center of the room there's a big table. It's got all kinds of alchemist equipment on it, and Margrave takes you to the very back of his little laboratory greenhouse that he has going here. And you can see there's a small little library, a couple of shelves, some tables, lots of books stacked all over the place. There's a big, large chair with a side table and a big stone fireplace. Lafferty can kind of picture Margrave spending many hours seated here reading through books. He goes over and he picks up 2 books off the side table, and he says, well, this first one, I happen to have 2 copies of this one in particular. You in what you do, you might be quite interested in this one. It's called The Alchemist's Compendium, Volume 3, Alchemist's Fire. Yes, I thought that might be something of interest. It's by Corbarin Uberis. And Lafferty is familiar with Corbarin's work. You've heard of the Alchemist's Compendiums before. This book is of immediate interest to you.
Mhm.
The book contains information on how to create alchemist fire, as well as many different ways that it can be modified and used.
Yes, indeed.
Sweet.
Yes.
The second book. Now, I only have the 1 copy of this one, but it's never really been of much interest to me. This one is called The Riddles of the Rift by Olin Uzora. And Lafferty's never heard of Olin's work before. This book has all kinds of research and theories about the rifts that have appeared in Emathan during the gatherings. Never really of much interest to myself, but maybe something that you would be interested in.
Yes, of course, indeed. Like he's looking at, I assume, just the spine of the book and looking at the cover and everything and just holding it and yes, and oh yes, this could be wonderful. Well, how much for both?
Oh goodness, boy. For the Alchemist's Compendium, let's say 30 gold pieces. As I said, I have another copy, and I know it would be of interest of you, so I'll give it to you for a steal.
Done.
As for Riddles of the Rift, the book is of little interest to me, boy. We'll say 25 gold pieces for that one.
Yes, of course. Like Lafferty, gold doesn't mean anything other than to get things. So he counts it out. Yes, of course. Here. Oh, fantastic. I can't wait to study these. And he starts thumbing through them, eyes getting wider. Yes. I remember something. Do you have information on the wilds? A map of some sort? We're trying to, well, let me leave it at that. Do you have maps of the area? Or know someone who does?
I don't. I'm sorry. I'm beyond my greenhouse, boy, and my store. I care little for the wilds. Is there something in particular you're looking for?
Well, we're trying, and as I said, the less you know, probably the better. But nevertheless, we're trying to get to the Winterberry Woods, kind of the South Shore area, Midnight Depth.
Listen, let me make a suggestion to you. There is a fellow over at the Wanderers Guild. His name is Kedan Duskwish. He's the head of the guild, the Wanderers Guild here, and I do believe he runs his own little guiding company. But let me suggest you go and talk to Kedan. He knows the wilds likely better than anyone else in Coldhorn. If you are looking for something and it is in the wilds, it is very likely that Kedan will know where it is.
Oh, this is wonderful. Margrave, you've gone beyond expectations. Truly, this is wonderful. This research, these books will, I'm just going to digest them immediately. I cannot wait.
Oh, I can tell you love the magic, boy, but listen, I want you to remember that if you're ever looking for a particular magic item, I'm very well connected across Emathan, and I might be able to locate one for the right price and with enough time. Now, I will be traveling to the proceedings of the Council of Nine at the end of the 10-day, of this 10-day. If there is anything that you might be looking for, I might, given enough time, be able to acquire it. I don't necessarily need you to be acquiring anything now, but just know that if you are ever looking for something, come and see me, my boy.
Well, there is so much that I am looking for. I don't even know where to start, don't even know where to ask. But I have a theory in mind, and I think it could be revolutionary in my work. So I'm going to describe it to you. Maybe between your knowledge and my, let's call it vision, we can come up with something. I have thoughts of a portable, expandable laboratory, one that would allow you to have all the tools at your disposal no matter where you go. That not only would it give you access to tools and the minerals and the components that you need at a touch, but it would expand to allow you to have additional workers to work on multiple projects at once, instead of just, and I pull out my alchemist kit, and there's beakers and there's a little Bunsen burner. I make do, but as well as and I look around his lab here, that you're only as good as your tools. But I have much traveling ahead of me. So how do I bring the labs with me? I have a theory. I just need the materials. I want to show him the book, Spaces That Don't Exist.
All right.
I think I have something here. I haven't been able to crack it yet. And I show him the book.
Spaces that don't exist. Well, my boy, I happen to have a copy of this book myself. I have several theories, but you are working on this portable lab you were talking about?
Yes.
What is it that I could find for you? Do you know? As I said, I will soon be traveling to the Council of Nine, and they are very knowledgeable. Is there anything you would like me to ask of them? Maybe when you come back, we could talk.
Yes. So I'm out of character because I'm not quite sure what I would need to ask on this. I'm the one that wants to come up with the formula that expands and shrinks it. I guess I could. Well, okay. Well,
But you could
Master
just
Mark.
ask him. You could
Yeah.
just ask him to speak to anyone if they're working on similar stuff, and if he
Yes.
can
Yeah.
glean anything from them that
Yep.
they, in their research that they may have achieved so far.
Master Margrave, interdimensional. It's similar to a bag of holding. It's a pretty common item, right? It's a small container. All of a sudden, you reach in, and it's almost limitless the amount of space that you can. That same concept, but specific to our craft. That a lab of some sort that you could store large machinery and beakers and all that, but one that is stored and safe. I can carry it around. Perhaps something as small that fits in your hand, that you just, a formula goes onto it and expands when you need it and shrinks back down for transport. So someone maybe that works with interdimensional space, things of that night. You okay, bud? You gotta go?
I tell you what I will do. I will speak to some of my colleagues while I am at the Council of Nine. If you make it back here, we will discuss this further and see what I might share. It is of interest to me as well, so maybe we can find a way together.
And I will keep working in the meantime. I have some theories, and maybe I can at least start. But yes, this would be wonderful. You have been tremendous, Master Margrave. Tremendous. I wish I could spend more time here.
Please, try not to get yourself into any more trouble while you are here. And do stop by the next time.
I shall. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. 55 gold pieces.
Yep.
Gets you the 2 books.
Let me do some calculations.
I have not created these yet, but I will create them for the next session so we can add them to your inventory.
Got it.
And I think that's going to be a pretty good place to stop. We're at the 12 o'clock mark. And yeah, we'll call that a night. A lot has happened in one wee little session. A few small changes, a few passages in a book, little discussion with some sort of creature from the shadows,
little nightmare,
a pact with an angel of Nool. It's just been a quiet night,
Good Lord. Good Lord.
But with that, I think that we will. I'll just make sure we're all ready to sign out here. And with that, we'll sign out. Thanks, gentlemen. I think we play again in a month, roughly.
Something like that.
Damn summer. But yeah, we'll take what we can get.
Yep.
So thanks, guys. And we will sign out.
All right.
Good night.